Hello, and welcome once again to the Forward Compatible Podcast, Episode 4 for March 4th, 2012.
Yeah, it's March.
My name's Tony, and I'm joined, as always, by my fellow podcasters, Joe and Mark.
Hello.
Well, I'm not going to say anything today. Joe didn't do it last week.
Duh. Too late now.
And we also brought in a new guest for you guys this week. He's actually a really good friend of all of us over at the Forward Compatible team.
Aww.
So, Mikey, if you want to take a moment, introduce yourself, give us your gamer tag, console of choice, how you got started in the video game industry, and anything else you'd like to include.
Yeah, sure. Mikey. I've been known these characters for about 2-3 years apiece now. Wonder Boy version 2 is my gamer tag, PSN, and Steam account, which
Hooray.
I rarely play, but it's still there.
Get on that.
He's got free stuff he hasn't installed yet.
Oh man, yeah, that Skyrim's just kind of sitting there waiting, but it'll get done. And I got started on the NES because my parents bought it. And they're like, this will be cool for us to play. Little did they know that I jacked the shit out of that system. And then ruined my life from then on out, so.
You could have done something in your life.
I could have. I probably would have been president.
This was a much better option. All right. If you guys want to take a moment, we'll do our weekly roundtable, catch everybody up on what we've been playing since the last time we spoke.
All right, let's start it. I have been playing Alan Wake, and I actually put some Dynasty Warriors 7 I picked up this week, so
Nerd.
that was interesting just to hit
7's
X
good.
a lot.
How you liking the
And
Alan?
sometimes there's Y.
Alan's really good. It plays like you're an episode of Night Springs, which is an awesome show.
You should
Which
also
is very
specify
similar, like Twilight
he's
Zone.
Yeah.
playing American Nightmare, not the original.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I've been, I got Deus Ex on Steam sale for like
Because I
$10.
told him to.
Shut the fuck up, Mark. For $10, and I've been playing the shit out of that. And I also have picked up a 3DS download game called Dylan's Rolling Western. You play as a little armadillo, and you roll around and run into shit. It's fucking fun as hell. And the other game,
Yes. I
the
agree.
one I was just
good one
playing
with the
on
people
the
and the stuff.
PSP.
Dungeon
The
Hunter.
black and white. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Dungeon Hunter.
Yes.
I've been playing Dungeon Hunter.
Or from like 2 weeks ago, I think you call it Dungeon Defender again.
Or I could call it Dungeon Defender again.
Yeah.
We should play Dungeon Defenders.
As for me, I've been doing Skyward Sword as well as...
Oh, you can be a horror again like last week.
No, just and Saints Row 3, which I'm a little...
He's wearing pants today,
I'm a little upset that nobody told me how glorious this game was.
This game is fucking awful.
Shut
no,
up, Joe. You hate
bite
fun.
your tongue.
No.
Yeah, you hate fun.
No,
It's true.
you watched me play it. I was angry.
It's such a good game.
You hate how much you enjoyed it.
The first, 10
That's what it
minutes...
was.
Oh, my God,
No.
that's some of the greatest video games I've played in a long time.
No.
It's so over-the-top fun.
It's
I
ridiculous
was
and
running
stupid.
around hitting zombies with big purple dildos. How is that not a fucking great time?
I do love bulldogging old ladies and like resting on your elbow after you do it. Just like
Oh, man.
I've been doing SSX. I actually just picked up. Awesome, very very good.
The demo,
Surprised.
right?
No, I picked up the full game.
Oh, nice,
it just came
nice.
out on Tuesday. SSX is really good.
I want to borrow it.
Okay, I'll let
Yeah,
you
me too.
borrow it. No problem. Okay, fine. I'll
Alright,
just
sweet.
lend out my copy that I didn't buy. So whatever.
That you just got.
GameFly. Fuck it. And I finished Alan Wake, American Nightmare. It's very
Bitch.
good again. And then just random Vita games as well.
Nice.
All right, well, with that done, it's time for the top 10 sexy stories of the week.
You're sexy.
All right, first thing we got, thanks to Amazon France, we have a Ratchet and Clank HD collection.
Yes!
Supposedly for May 16th.
Oh, that is a sexy story.
And
Finally.
they took it down, apparently, right after putting it up, because it wasn't supposed to come out already, so...
I, for one, am ridiculously excited.
You and me both, Tony.
I've been doing about half the collections that have been coming out for the games I really, really want, but I have not wanted one more than the Ratchet and Clank one, and I was in awe that they haven't announced it yet. I thought they were holding it back because it's the only series that's technically not over. Like, they've been doing all the HD remakes of games that, seems like the series are over. But
Well, to be fair, the PS3 ones are technically different because they're all Ratchet and Clank Future. So I
Yeah.
think they're a different storyline than the original ones.
yeah.
were.
So,
But I'm totally excited for it too.
yeah, I can't wait.
So there you go. Next story. This was an interesting one. There's a crew of miners out there who are recreating the entire world of Game of Thrones in Minecraft, and they're nearly complete with it. I'm going to post some picture of it on our Facebook wall. It is some of the most awesome building in Minecraft I've ever seen. It's pretty cool. If you're a Game of Thrones fan as well, you will recognize it right off. So you can look out on the Facebooks for that, and I will post all the pictures I got for it. Another story, because we're on Minecraft, we're going to tell you how good Notch, creator of Minecraft, is the best person in the world. Basically, they made $3 million this year before taxes. What Notch is doing is he's splitting that entire $3 million with every single one of his employees.
Wow.
Pretty. At this point, Notch is basically the best guy ever.
That's ridiculously nice of him.
Yeah, that is very nice of him. How many people does he have employed?
It's not over, like, I don't think it's like a...
Because I thought he, like, did Minecraft all by himself.
Originally, but now he's got, like, a huge crew. I think he's still maybe under 100.
Still, even then.
Well, yeah, but
That's
he probably
ridiculous.
offered those people jobs at $50, $60K a year, and now all of a sudden at the
Even
end of the
on
year,
top
they're
of
like, well, you know.
Big bonus.
Yeah, they're all getting swimming pools.
Yeah.
They're all getting swimming pools.
I live in a condo. No, you bought the condo place and pool now. Good job. Thanks, Notch. Love you.
All right, next thing. This is a message from EA. Anyone getting Mass Effect 3 for next week, they are warning you not to save through cloud because it will not work. You have to play on your actual system hard drive because for some reason it's just not going to work, and we don't want you to lose all your data because that'd be awful.
What?
I know.
How can they fuck that up?
I don't know. That's the story.
It's cloud storage. It's like a hard drive that's not in your house.
It's in the clouds.
I want to say it's possibly because of the importer with the first and second game. That's the only thing I could ever come up with because that uses the data from your first two games.
Okay,
That
that's
might
at
not
least
be in the
kind
save
of
file.
understandable. But what if you put your Mass Effect 1 and 2 save data on the cloud, and then your 3 save data on the cloud? Does that still not work?
Well, EA just said don't do it.
Yes. Okay.
EA is stupid.
I hate BioWare.
At least they addressed the problem prior to coming out, and there being like a lot of issues and people complaining about how their saves got lost and stuff. But that's still weird that they know about the problem before they even released.
Might be patched later, if anything.
Yeah,
But
that's strange.
kind of late for them to kind of try and do that last week.
Very, very strange.
You may have been looking around the internet this week and saw some images of Doom 4.
What?
Oh?
What?
id came out and said those are not the current version
Wah, wah.
of Doom 4 screenshots.
Yeah, that was actually in my rumors, and then I'm like, oh, update. These aren't real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
News section.
They came out and said it's not the current version of Doom 4, meaning they accidentally just announced Doom 4 is in process. Later on this week, actually, they posted other images that look like they're from Doom, and the complaint with the first images that came out, they're like, oh man, those look like crap. The second ones that came out later this week look absolutely phenomenal. But they also said, like, oh yeah, these are for that, but these just also got out there somehow.
Well, as long as it looks like Rage, but they actually make it fun, it should be a good game.
Aren't they going to use the same engine as Rage for
Yeah.
Doom 4?
I think that's what Rage was. It was a...
Shut
like,
up, Tony. Rage was awesome.
No.
Yes.
I think that's what it was. It was
They
kind of
did
like a
bring
test. It was like a tester to see... I mean,
The
that's why I think Battlefield was testing out with the bad companies, too. They were checking it out before they made Battlefield 3.
Possibility.
Maybe.
Server stress and everything on the actual consoles. Stuff like that, so...
All right, next sexy story is BioShock Infinite getting a street date. It's the October 16th North American date and 19th internationally.
Like it.
I like all the October release dates.
Yeah, October's going to rape my wallet this year.
Oh, like November was last year, but
Yeah.
October this year, tons of stuff so far. I'm excited.
Joe gave us a weird look from that.
Yeah, he looks confused.
Did you just say the release date for Black Ops?
No.
Yes.
Did you say Black Ops?
BioShock.
No, BioShock.
Oh,
I'm
Black
getting to
Ops.
the Black Ops release date.
Dude.
That's
Spoilers,
a rumor.
Joe. Jesus.
Oh,
rumor.
you're ruining everything.
Whatever. Now it's news. No, okay. No, I'm not talking about Black Ops 2 anymore.
All right.
Thank God.
I just saved you 2 minutes of talking.
Yeah.
You can thank me later. Buy me dinner.
Black Ops 2, November 13th.
Oh, big
Darn it,
surprise.
son of a bitch. That's also thanks to Amazon France. Thank you, France. You suck dick.
That's the other one they let go. Yes, yes.
All right. This upcoming March 20th, Modern Warfare 3 maps come to all the normal players. That's right. If you had Elite, you had these maps months ago, but if you're normal, you get them now.
This tiered system is so broken.
I hate this
because,
system.
because even I feel so bad for the PS3 guys that bought the Elite.
Yeah.
They are just getting, or maybe it's next week. They're finally
just getting the first
They're
one.
finally getting the first content drop that
It came out.
What the hell are you paying that
January?
extra $50 for?
think
That's
it came
because
out January.
PS3
Well, no,
is
no,
broken.
that's-
I said it. Broken.
Yeah, we agree. But
Also, the network's down
because, again.
Yeah.
For forever.
Again.
No, it's because Microsoft just throws money at
Yeah.
Activision
Well, yeah,
to have
but
that exclusivity
That's
for
so
a month.
freaking that's terrible.
I mean,
that
yeah,
they're-
it's been months since the game came out. I mean, even with like the normal people, it's just as bad with the normal people just getting the first extra content. What has it been? 4 months since release.
yeah.
It was
that's
a little longer last year, though, wasn't it?
Well, they didn't have the Elite last year.
Yeah, but last year was the
Yeah,
actual
well,
map packs.
Yeah, the actual map
But I'm
packs,
saying, like, if they didn't have the Elite service, it would come out in the same rough timeline as they did last
But it's
year.
been like it's different because it's already been out for the people who paid $50 extra for it,
Well,
which
it's
sucks
because
for
they pay
them.
a premium.
Yeah, but,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You're paying.
you're
premium,
holding back your
still
content
waiting?
from a lot of people who didn't
Well, they
get
still
Elite.
no. The guys
Most
who got
people still
Elite
don't have
already
Elite
have the
yet.
maps.
Yeah.
So they're not. It's not like they're getting screwed or anything. They've already been playing them fine.
Well, yeah, they've been playing, but it's,
It's
more
the
about
normal
like, the
people that
normal
didn't-
people who didn't want to pay
Yeah.
the extra that had to wait, and now I don't know.
And they're just those people that don't have
Well,
Elite are getting it now. That's
I
what it
do
is.
have the Elite, and to me it seems like the greatest trick like they've ever played, because instead of just every couple months dropping 3 maps or 4 maps, they're giving you like 1 map every month. It's the same thing.
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't know. I don't do the whole Call of Duty
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah.
So
Next story, we got the Taco Bell Unlock the Box contest hit another wall today. Apparently, a hacker by the username Sinister has made a program that allowed him to get a Vita. Basically, he kind of like hacked the contest, basically, to get one of the winning tickets. And what this is, since January, Taco Bell has gone through like a load of issues where people have had problems basically redeeming their codes, saying they're either invalid or already used. There's also been quite a few people who've actually won a Vita. The Vita never came. They called the customer support line, and they're not getting their Vitas, even though they legit won them, because of some kind of technical issue, is what they're calling it.
Well, if Taco Bell stuck to making tacos rather than internet contests and web pages, they wouldn't have this problem.
they don't even make tacos well.
Yeah,
No,
no, they
they
don't do
don't.
that very well. I still get sick after it.
Oh, it's bad.
Oh man, terrible.
I love Taco Bell.
Except the cinnamon toast. Those are scrumptious.
All right, next story: Blizzard fires 600 employees this week.
Aw,
But
fuck.
in the story, not a single one of them or 90% of them, I should say, not all of them, were not from Diablo, WoW, or StarCraft.
What else does
Okay,
Blizzard
I
have?
don't know.
Interns?
Oh, and there goes 600 interns.
The guy that bathes the developers while they're slaving away making Diablo for forever? Hey, we don't need you, bro.
You can't leave anymore, so we hired this nice slave.
It's sad that many people got canned, but I
Yeah,
mean,
that's a lot of people. That's a huge.
that
Is
is
it just me, or are there like more and more of these crazy layoffs happening like every couple weeks?
I think it's just because we hear more about it because the internet.
Yeah, maybe, because I heard again for like the 3rd straight year that video games have passed even like movies and television as the #1 money making medium
Yeah.
in the world, and I just don't understand how so many people are losing their jobs constantly. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Seems like there's enough money to go around, but apparently there's not.
All right, all you Fable fans, I got
Yeah.
some good news. Fable Heroes is announced for a spring Xbox Live Arcade launch. I tried to look on details for it. There's really none out there other than a spring launch.
As long as it's an actual game and not that stupid Unreal Connect shooter, I'm happy.
You're not going to be happy.
It's another stupid Unreal Connect shooter, you think?
Probably.
Yeah.
Because Microsoft went full-on focus on Kinect.
Yeah.
Understandably, though, they sold a buttload of them during the holidays.
They did.
They all just sit there, but
They did.
Got some more Fable news. This one's, I guess, more of the bad side of Fable news. Top staffers at Lionhead Studios are leaving. You have the art director, the technical director, executive producer, the Fable creator, and Blue Box co-founder have all left to make a new studios called Another Place Productions.
Any word on if they're still linked with Microsoft, or if is it because they wanted to go multi-platform, or they just got a big
They have
fight
not
with-
said anything yet about what they're going to be developing. It's just from this week.
Not enough yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next thing we got a leaks supposal promo trailer for a game called Forza Horizon. It shows it's made by Turn 10. It has
Fake.
some roads, some
Fake.
cars, nightclubs,
Fake.
fireworks. Oh, and
Fake.
the release date of fall 2012.
Fake.
And we went into a discussion of this
A little earlier, yeah.
yeah, a little earlier. Joe, you can go more into detail about why you're pretty sure it's fake.
Okay, so the YouTube video, actually a very well done video until... Well, no, I'll say this. I thought it was real until the words Forza Horizon came on the screen. And it just kind of went from nothing to giant right in your face. Turn 10 doesn't do that. Turn 10 doesn't use live footage. Turn 10 does not have Porsches.
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. I'm leaning more toward it being fake as well.
Also, the comments on the
Yeah,
video
the comments
were
were disabled, which Turn 10 doesn't do on their YouTube stuff. But it also seems a little quick because Forzas typically have a
2-year.
2-year plus development cycle.
Up to now, it's been 2 years every time.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, they're pumping out DLC every month, and they just released a game. So I don't know how they'd turn around another one this quick, unless it's just a small little something or other. The Xbox logo did pop up at the end, but as Joe pointed out, you could just cut and paste it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look right because the Forza trailers I've seen, like I think you mentioned this already, most of them are not live action. They're in-game footage. They show clips from the actual. This is just like a bunch of people cheering in the stands and stuff. It's
Forza
Yeah, it had
4,
like no gameplay to it.
Forza 4 did have a lot of like footage of live cars for the trailer, but it was all like cars that were going to be in the game, and then they like did that conversion thing from like real life to game footage.
This was just like chicks in bikini tops and stuff. It was a great video.
Yeah, it was a great video. The song was stupid.
Yeah, it had nothing to do. I don't know. It didn't feel right. It could be right. I don't know. I'm on the fence, but I'm leaning more toward it is fan made.
I am also leaning towards fan made.
Yeah.
After talking to you, I agree. It probably is going to be some kind of fan-made, not real thing.
And Mikey,
I
any
agree
input?
because I don't want to be on the outside.
I'm the person that doesn't play Forza.
Play devil's advocate, man. Go ahead.
It's totally real, you guys. Seriously, it's made by Criterion Games.
I'm gonna whip you after the show.
Kind of a cool story that came up during the middle of the week was a top 10 most platinum games for PS3 peoples. The number one game, Assassin's Creed 2. After that was Modern Warfare 2, Uncharted 2, God of War 3, Resident Evil 5, Infamous 1, Uncharted 1, God of War HD Collection, Borderlands, and then the last one was Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus.
Those are all really easy games to platinum.
Yeah, I know. I did Assassin's Creed on Xbox, and I think I got like 9-10 just playing the game, and then like another like 50 or 60 gamer score were just easy stuff that you just had to go and like sweep kick a dude or use a broom to take some guy out where you could easily it was only like 40 points that were hard to get because it was collect all the flags was 30
Those
of
are
it.
pain.
And the last 10 points, which is really easy, you have to visit the 5 things with the cape that you get after you have all the flags.
Yeah.
So those are actually the only 40 points I'm missing, but I could easily go back and get it.
Yeah,
I
but
just
it's
don't
just-
run
it's
around
not
and
even
collect
worth
flags. I don't care.
So all you trophy whores, go
Trophy
do those
Wars,
10
do
games.
it. Do it.
Also,
It's-
Hannah Montana the game.
Trophy tramps.
Trophy tramps?
Yeah, Achievement Horse Trophy Tramps.
Oh, okay, there you go. I like that.
Do we got one for Steam? No, we're Achievement Horse too because they're called achievements.
Hooray.
Yeah, I guess so. Steam, I don't know. I haven't really counted Steam achievements. I'm not really interested in them as much.
No.
I don't get anything out
No,
of it.
you don't get points. Or
No one
anything.
really ever checks your profile. Like, oh, let's see how many achievements he has.
Maybe I'll start.
Just kind of
Maybe
tacked on.
you'll start a revolution, just like in Fable.
Ooh. I see what you did there.
I see. Yeah. All right, number 2 sexy story of the week. This one's not really sexy because it has to do with Black Ops 2. So yeah, don't do that.
Oh, we already
Pretty
covered
sexy.
this.
It's pretty
Yeah.
sexy.
A leak date November 12th. Thanks to
Amazon,
France.
wasn't it?
yeah,
Let's France
Wait,
double this shit.
Sneaky bastards. They're ruining
November
everything this
12th.
week.
yeah, I know. Like
Wait.
I don't want to know what's coming out. I'll pick
November
it up.
12th is a Monday. November 13th.
It would have to be a
Oh well, it would.
no.
It's
It'd be the
that was
13th.
from France, so that was their release date.
Well,
that they had
France is
posted.
stupid.
So it would probably be at 13th here. or
They're also
something.
like a week behind, aren't they? They get stuck, so we might be the Tuesday.
Yeah, we might be the
before
first
that.
week.
We might be like, what would that make it November?
Because usually we get
7th or
7th.
8th.
6th would be the Tuesday.
Okay, yeah,
It
we'll
usually
pause
doesn't
early.
come out that early in the month. It's usually in the dead center.
Yeah, it's usually the second
It's-
Tuesday
It's
of the
only
month.
like a week early though.
I don't know. It's Call of Duty. Doesn't matter. Everyone's going to buy it no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, number one, sexy story of the week: Assassin's Creed 3 goes to the American Revolution.
Yes.
You get to be a main character who is right now. I've been hearing he's a Native American.
What?
Mark,
What?
fuck you. You're killing two of my rumors. Right
I
now.
don't care.
It's not really a rumor.
These are news.
No, it was true.
It was a rumor, and
Yeah,
then Ubi was
screen-
like, well,
Yeah,
fuck
here's
it.
some screenshots. And here's what we're doing. The only problem I have with it so far from the screenshots they posted this week, you don't look any different from Altair or Ezio. You wear the same costume with a different face.
Well, they're all supposed to technically be linked through heritage, so like that,
Yeah, I mean,
you know.
I saw that, but like I don't know. That was my only disappointment I could really find with it.
I don't know. Revolutionary War. If I saw someone in the costume Ezio wore, I would be suspicious.
Were you
I would
hoping-
shoot them on sight.
Were you hoping for like a really like racist looking like
headdress.
yeah,
Yeah.
like Night Wolf out of Mortal Kombat or something, just running around killing people with his
Hidden blades and
yes,
tomahawks and shit.
tomahawk. Yes, that's what I was looking for. I was making the motion for those of you at home that can't see.
Yeah.
I was flailing my.
I was just hoping for more of a kind of an updated costume, a little
Nice.
bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it was
It'll be
kind of
interesting.
updated. If you look at like the promo art, it was like all the blue kind of like civil union jacket things they used to
Yeah,
wear.
they updated the colors, which
Yeah.
you were able to change your colors in Brotherhood
Yeah,
anyway.
you-
So.
you've been doing that for a
probably
while.
be able to change it there too. But I mean, I'm saying like the costume like incorporated it. It wasn't just a color design.
See, I think it'd be cool if they like have all these little things where you kind of you're like doing a mission and killing somebody, and you kind of see like Paul Revere running in the background talking about the British.
The British are coming!
Seriously,
It's like,
how
who the fuck is
badass?
that guy?
How badass would that be if that,
That
shit's
would be
like going
awesome.
on in the background
That
as
would be
you're
cool.
completing your mission? And
Oh,
you're just
wait.
what?
We could make that going on in the background now.
Ooh,
the British,
just like we did last week with our
yeah. with
Oh.
our-
sexy Laura
Ridiculous
Croft
budget.
falling orgasm or whatever the hell we were calling it
Oh,
this week.
I'm doing it.
All right, there
The
you go.
Futurama clip.
Oh, okay.
Wait, right now.
1 if by land, 2 if by sea. The British are coming! The British are coming! By land! By land! Gotta treat this OCD! Gotta treat this OCD!
Okay, go.
Yeah.
All right. So those were the good stories this week. Overall, probably my best week yet, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was the sexiest by far.
Uh-huh.
All right, so here we go. Emails this week. Kim asked us to talk about the iPad 3.
Yes.
I'm anti.
Don't do it. Don't do
Stop
it.
touching that.
I'm sorry.
There's really not I looked on it extensively after I saw that question, and there's just not enough on it. I mean, Apple leaks stuff slowly. They leaked the fact that it is in fact coming out, but they're going to talk about it when is it?
Tomorrow. It's
Yeah.
either tomorrow or the 7th, I don't
Yeah.
remember. I think it's
So
tomorrow,
have to
though.
be till next
So I mean,
week.
next
I
week we
heard,
could do a lot more of it for you. We tried to address the situation.
I heard
but-
it's going to have a touchscreen on it. I don't know if anyone's
Yeah.
heard that or not.
It's going to be
So,
it's going to be like tablet
Is it gonna have a
looking,
camera
right?
too?
supposedly, there might be, yeah. We'll look into it some more, but like, you might be able to get on the internet. So,
But yeah, we'll revert back to it next week after some more stuff gets released.
yeah,
I
like
guess.
really though, I mean, from what I hear, it's just a quad-core processor in it, so it'll be really, really nice and fast, but
Something.
Otherwise, I mean, it's
Android
Apple.
tablets have had for a while.
yeah, but you don't understand. You have to pay a premium to have less. It makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how Apple works.
Yeah.
But no, it'll probably be very similar to the 2, just faster.
And cost
faster.
more.
Yeah.
Probably cost more, yeah. A little bit more.
no, it'll cost the same, and they'll lower the price of the iPad too.
Therefore,
so you should
costing
get an
more.
iPad
Boom.
too.
Lawyered.
It's true. Isn't there a ridiculous overstock on them?
Bro. Oh yeah. Just go to China. What,
See,
probably
we go
like
for-
$10 will get you the whole iPad.
Yeah, we go full circle in this
Oh,
show.
man.
Full circle. Sorry, no Foxconn news this week.
Oh yeah, we forgot. We were gonna get it's a continuing story we've always
Well,
had, and
There was a guy that had a story, but he killed himself, so.
oh yeah, I missed that one.
Oh. All right.
So, no new news on that.
No new news on Foxconn. Brendan J wants to know, what do we think about Halo 4 not being made by Bungie? And I know there are a lot of people that play Halo in this room.
Me, big nerd. Big Halo nerd.
Yeah, I'll play them. I'm not dedicated into them as some people are.
I'll go into a huge rant if you,
You can
do it.
start it
Let's
off.
do it.
I have
Go
something
for it.
else.
Okay.
Ready? Go.
It's fine. the guys at 343 were working so closely with Bungie for the last few years that they're handing over the reins to a fully capable crew. The guys proved it with the Halo Anniversary Edition. I know a lot of people didn't like it, and it had server problems when it initially came out, but after a couple
all
weeks...
the Halos on release have had terrible server problems.
Yeah, and
So it's nothing
they
new.
all got resolved. People put... But I love Bungie. Halo is one of my favorite universes in the video game world, so... I'm okay to say this, I think, but people put them on way too high of a pedestal. They are one of my favorite developers as well, but they're like, people have this like idealism behind them that they're just they can do no wrong, and that like 343 is fighting an uphill battle as no matter what. Like, even if they make a great game, everybody's gonna bitch that it's not as good as the other ones.
It's not as good as Halo 2, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
And it'll be good. But if you look back, I mean, Bungie, people bitched about Reach, how it didn't feel the same as the early ones either.
And then the armor lock.
Yeah. And
Reach actually ended up to be one of my favorites.
I
really
love
like Reach.
Yeah. I love Reach.
Story-wise, it was one of my favorites still.
Yeah.
Really like the fact
nothing
that
has the
you're fighting in a battle you're
overpowered
not gonna
pistol
win.
like the first one.
yeah, that thing's
But,
beautiful.
Reach was great, and, a lot of people bitched about ODST as well, and that was Bungie, guys. You know what I mean? People complained about that,
I did not like the open world. That was my bitch about
At least they tried
ODST.
something different.
But it was in the Halo universe. It's
Oh,
not
no, it's
all
still
about Master
important.
Chief. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
there's
I have
a
no
lot
problem
going
with that.
on. Yeah,
It's just the like the enemies that just keep respawning after I'd come in and out of the load screen,
yeah.
and hunters. But near the end of the game, there was hunters in like every courtyard. I was like, oh shit.
Actually, ODST was one of the harder ones to beat on Legendary for me personally. That was
No, it totally was.
yeah. I beat them all on Legendary, just because I love Halo, like I said. But that was actually one of the more difficult ones I remember, if I remember correctly. That one was terrible. There's that one scene with those two hunters that come out in the courtyard. It's impossible to beat. There's too many enemies. Fuck, it took me forever. Okay.
All right. Are we done with Halo?
Sorry, yeah. Go ahead.
Anyone else?
I'm stoked. They'll
you
be
got it.
fine, guys. They'll be fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's in capable hands.
Last one for the week. Jason T wants to know, what are the top-selling video games of all time?
That's right.
I'm gonna go around and try and guess it.
Yeah, Mark,
I'm the one who knows.
actually knows, right? Okay.
Just 'cause
So
we'll start off-
what are we doing? Like across all platforms, or
Do
platform
it
by
for-
platform, or what's going on?
Do it each individual platform. Or,
That's a
you know.
lot of platforms.
Well, like, don't do like the whole universe. Just do the game.
The biggies.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
where should we start? What's the? I mean, give us. You know all
Let's-
the answers.
okay,
You
well-
spitball the category.
We all, well, most of us started with SNES in our gaming careers.
NES.
Let's start.
NES.
I'm a little older than you.
NES.
N64.
Yes. No,
No, Genesis
that's
Select.
what I meant. NES.
I did NES. too.
Super
Yeah,
Mario
there is
Brothers.
one.
It has to be Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, it's gotta
issued.
be.
It was
The original.
issued with 90% of the Nintendo's sold.
Yeah, plus-
it was the only one that was like $1 because it came with every
Right.
that and the Duck Hunt game like together. That game came
Yeah.
with most.
I'll let you guys know you are 100% right. That is the top-selling game of all time.
Plus, Nintendo likes to
with
just redistribute that on everything.
40.25 million copies sold.
Yeah,
That's it.
well,
Worldwide.
I mean, it came with it. You know,
Wait, does
so-
does that just NES, or does that
That's just
include the
NES.
Game Boy Advance port
No, that's
and
just
the
NES.
3DS shop port? And
No. That is just the one that came
That's
out
a
on that
lot.
system.
the one that is both right? It's Super Mario with Duck Hunt, or is it the just Super Mario, or does it not say?
It just said Super Mario
Okay,
Brothers. And
rock on.
Wii Sports would have to be high up on that list too. Then,
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
if you're gonna do that,
Technically, I left this one out because I don't know. Technically, Wii Sports is the all-time selling game of all time. I left it out because it always came with the system. I actually was unaware that Super Mario Brothers is the exact same thing.
Actually, but see, it wasn't a launch
cute.
title.
It
'cause
wasn't a launch
I know.
title?
I know you don't remember. Okay.
Yeah.
It came out when it came out in Japan. That wasn't there. There was those games like the one that came out with Rob the Robot. I can't think what it's called. Gyromite or whatever. That was a launch title, and a couple others. Super Mario didn't come out until a couple years after Nintendo came out, but it was coincided with like the U.S. launch, so it worked out perfectly. And
So it came with all of them.
yeah, so technically it was out over in Japan, and I forget because I was even really, really young when this happened, so I'm a little hazy on the details. But when it did come out, it was. Are you googling right now? Oh, I thought you. Okay.
No.
But
I got the list here, so
Yeah.
technically, Wii Sports is the all-time best-selling game with
Yeah.
78 million copies sold.
and
Super Mario
78
Brothers
million
2
came with
is the
Yeah, right.
or Super Mario Brothers 1 I meant is the second best-selling game of all time.
yeah.
Any guess at the third one? It's a Wii title, I'll give you that.
There's no Wii titles.
Nintendo Absolute. Actually, Nintendo is every single one of the top-selling games.
Seriously?
Yes.
Jesus.
I'm going to go ahead and guess that lower on the list.
You said a Wii title or Nintendo title?
Nintendo.
Tetris.
I don't think Tetris
no,
is
not- it's
technically...
not
It's
three.
technically not a Nintendo title.
I think EA owns the rights to it right now.
Whatever.
Well, it's on a Nintendo system.
It was originally just on
Super
Nintendo.
Mario World.
Okay. That's probably Super Mario Brothers 3 is
that was
probably
so good,
6 or
too.
7.
It's lower than that, actually.
Really?
Yes. It's in the top 10.
That's
but-
ridiculous how I'm getting these, isn't it? Hold on.
Yeah,
Figure this shit out.
Do you want to know what
Let's
number
go with
3
anything
is?
Mario.
Number 3,
You are right. It is something Mario related for the third best seller.
Oh, man, is it Mario
It's on the
Paint?
Wii.
it can't be Galaxy.
No.
Mario Paint. That shit was awesome.
What the fuck?
Mario.
You want spoilers?
Yeah.
Give me a hint.
Mario Kart for the Wii is the third best selling
really?
with
all
31.62 million copies sold worldwide. Yes.
See, 30
This
million.
is from the
And that
official
just,
sales
like,
website.
That's like 5 years old.
With 30
Not
million, I
even.
figured you'd be in the Sonic the Hedgehog like wheelhouse around 30 mil though.
No,
Not
there's
even
actually
close, huh?
a lot in the 20 to 30 range.
Yeah.
There is very few 30 plus.
Yeah. Okay, I gotcha. So what are we moving on to? 4? There's got the Legend of Zelda has to be somewhere there because everybody that owned that
It's actually
9 or 10 somewhere in the.
Let's see. Okay, so next one is
Everybody that had a Nintendo
the
had that
fourth
game.
best-selling one is Pokemon Red, Green, and
Yeah,
Blue.
I
knew that one
was around there.
31.6 million.
Loves me.
Wait,
Pokemans.
wait, that's not even fair. That's like 3 separate games.
Well,
the
it's
same
still in the same
game.
series. Green didn't even come out in the U.S.,
Yeah.
so...
No,
No.
trust me. I've played them all. They're all the same.
They're all the
game.
exact same.
Pokemon is stupid and we don't care anyway.
You know what?
It's kind of like Call of Duty.
Your
And
mother
that one
doesn't
was
love
for
you.
Game Boy. The fifth best-selling game, which is where I kind of cut off the list, since we didn't want to go all the way into it. Tetris for Game Boy, 30.26
Yeah.
million copies sold, just for the Game Boy.
Now, I read that Tetris for mobile phones
Is probably the
has
best-selling.
That's
like
cheating, though.
100 million plus.
It's
That's
free on every
cheating,
single
though.
phone
Yeah.
ever though.
so?
I just went system
It's
to
not really
system.
best selling. It's just most
No.
downloaded.
It's like $1 or something like that. It doesn't count.
I just figured that'd be the best way to do it for game-wise, not universe-wise. Universe-wise, you know what? We'll do universe-wise for next week.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm kind of curious. Like
Yeah.
outside of the world of Nintendo, like I'm just starting to get my brain thing. Mario 64 has to be up there, right?
It's in the
Same
top 100,
That-
I know.
Yeah,
I think
that's
San
sold.
Andreas
That's
is
sold
pretty
with
high on
San
the list,
Andreas is
too.
actually
Yeah.
really good. Actually, Vice City is too.
Oh, Vice City was so good.
Sonic 1 sold with every so pretty much
Yeah.
every Genesis has a Sonic 1.
For anyone who's
Basically,
interested, I'll also post the link to the official sales website, and
Halo
you guys
3?
can check it out.
Halo 3's got to be ridiculous.
Call of Duties
they're
are
higher
like
up
in the
there, yeah.
30 range, I believe. Modern Warfare 3 being the highest. I think it's like 33 or something. But I'll post the website so you guys can check it out. I'm sure there's a lot of people who might be interested in that.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
very
from the
interesting.
official website, so I don't know exactly how they get their stats, but they say they're official.
I'm
Hey.
cheating.
You're cheating? Oh,
I'm
Joe's cheating.
looking at the list right now.
What site are you on? The VG...
No, I'm on Wikipedia.
Oh, fuck Wikipedia. That thing's harder
Fuck
to
you.
read. I looked at that. That thing's just so much harder to read because they categorize everything.
No, I like it. It's separated by console. Atari 2600. Take a wild guess, Tony.
Pitfall or Miss Pac-Man.
It's actually Pac-Man and then Pitfall.
Sorry, whatever. Shut up.
Oh, that's it. That's outrageous. How could you get that wrong?
So wait, it was Pac-Man then Pitfall?
Pac-Man at 7 million, Pitfall
How
at
did I
4
know
million.
that? Wait, quiz me again. Let me see another one. Another obscure.
Okay.
Got
the
20 bucks
official
on Tony
site is
nailing it.
VGCharts.com.
Okay. Original Xbox.
Halo 1.
Crimson Skies.
Okay.
Jet Set Radio.
Is that one of
What are you
them?
doing?
It's one of the top 3.
Halo's number 3? Really?
No, it's one of the top 3.
Oh, crap. How do I know Atari better than I know Xbox? I don't know. I'm stumped.
Okay.
does.
Original Xbox is Halo 2 at 8 million.
Well, yeah, Halo. Yeah,
Halo Combat Evolved at 5. And then Splinter Cell at 3 million.
Those are just North American numbers, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got the global ones up.
Well, no, that is global.
Ooh, I got
It's 2.4 million US.
I'm a little surprised Splinter Cell's that high on the list.
Me too.
It's
right?
kind of
they weren't even in my
always-
thought. I honestly
Yeah.
thought Halo sold more than Halo 2. I had no idea.
Sequels
I see,
always sell more
I
than
learned
the
something
original,
new
no matter
today.
what.
Yeah, I probably should have.
Dude, I can't
That's
tell
a
you how many
logical way to
kids
think.
come to the stop and they're like, I want Portal 2, but I've never played
Oh.
Portal 1 in my life. Also, what's Portal? Like,
Here's another one. This'll be more interesting. All right, ready, Tony?
Yes.
Sega Master Drive / Genesis.
Okay, it's got to be Sonic 1.
Yep,
Okay.
on top of the list.
You're going to have... shit.
to see if you can give me
So,
the
so
top
we still
three.
doing
'cause
the
you got-
top
okay.
for the next system next week? or what?
Sonic...
no, I think we're
Okay.
doing it now.
we're just gonna play with this now.
Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 both got to be on there.
Yeah,
And then
those
the
are 1 and 2.
Yeah, and then the third's
Take
got
a
to be
while.
like... It's either like Alter Beast or Golden Axe or...
Dr.
Why are you
Robotnik's
smiling?
Mean
Did I
Bean
get it
Machine.
already? Is it Golden... No? Is
You're
it Sonic
nowhere
3?
even fucking close.
Is it Sonic
Is it
3?
the,
It is not
Noid
Sonic.
game?
No.
Oh, that game was awesome.
Streets of Rage or
Nope.
Mortal Kombat.
Nope.
Fuck.
Keep guessing. You're never gonna fucking get this.
Is it like something really obscure?
Yeah.
Bubsy.
Okay,
Sort
go.
of.
What is it?
Aladdin.
That game was so good! That game was awesome!
No way.
It is Aladdin at 4 million copies.
That's
that game was
crazy.
fucking great, though.
Wait, okay,
Did you guys
crazy.
ever play it?
Followed
Holy
by
shit, was it good?
followed by NBA Jam,
Yeah. I
Mortal
remember
Kombat
that.
2,
Yeah.
Street Fighter 2,
All the games I'm listing now. Yeah.
Sonic
Yeah.
and Knuckles, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Mortal Kombat 3, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers,
That game was cool, too, actually.
Which was big at the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mrs. Pac-Man, NFL 98.
Jesus.
Everything else after that is stupid.
All right, we're going to talk about Aladdin for the next, hour, because that game was great.
No, we're not talking about Aladdin.
No, man, there was this awesome level where you had to ride the magic carpet over
Through
lava,
lava, right?
and it was
Yeah.
scary.
It's a good game.
It's fucking
Okay,
awesome
wait.
game.
I have one more system, because
One more of these? Okay.
one more.
All
Just
right.
one more.
I like it.
Original PlayStation.
Okay.
It was a lot.
Final Fantasy VII's somewhere.
Number 2.
Okay.
Show me Final Fantasy VII. Ding.
Survey says ding. Crap. I can't think. Okay.
Do you want a hint?
Crash Bandicoot, Spyro.
Oh,
Wait,
those are so
wait,
good,
wait,
too.
wait, hold on.
It's got to be
It-
Crash.
It's
Escape?
got driving in it.
Gran
Oh, you just
Turismo?
fucking gave it away.
Gran Turismo, really?
Yeah. Number 1 selling on the original PlayStation at 10.85 million copies.
Racing games never win anything. Congratulations, Gran Turismo.
number-
I know it's 16 years late. But congratulations. You deserve it. I had no idea.
How does it feel being Forza's bitch?
Yeah, it's Gran Turismo followed by Final Fantasy 7, then Gran Turismo 2, and Final Fantasy 8.
Oh, they really clean swept that, huh?
Then
I really thought like Spyro and
and then-
Crash, are they like lower on the top 10 or something?
and then
First
I'll
Spyro
just
was
read the
18th.
list.
Ooh, Jesus.
It's just Spyro the
Really?
Dragon. is
Spyro
18th.
Yeah.
was so good,
I
though.
love Spyro games.
Oh, man.
This is just for what people bought. People are stupid, though.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, I mean
people
the rest
bought-
of the list is
Plus, they didn't have an Aladdin
It's
game on the
gonna say some
PS1,
neat
so...
shit,
30 is Spyro Year of the Dragon.
Yeah. Okay.
Spyro 2's 35th. They're in the 30 range a lot.
wait. Here's an interesting one. PlayStation 3 top seller,
We're gonna do
Gran
this all
Turismo
day,
5.
aren't
We
Wait,
could
what?
do this all.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't feel like Gran
Well, in
Turismo has
Japan,
sold that
every
much.
single
Oh,
person that
Japan.
owns a
I always
PS3
forget
buys
about
Gran
Japan.
Turismo. It's really
See,
big
on
on there.
my list, I have Gran Turismo 5 at 5th best. Black Ops, all the Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto is above Gran Turismo on PS3.
Which I totally believe, because it's why I don't know about that week, because I don't know if it got... I heard Modern Warfare 3 is the greatest selling game of all time, though. That it passed everything.
Oh, this is just on PS3.
Okay.
That's just in like a number of.
It's just money made, then?
I think it was-
because Wii Sports probably didn't make as much.
That was in
as
I think
opening
it's like-
week.
Yeah,
That was
they
opening
do
week
open,
sales, I believe.
weekend sales. Like,
Okay.
Yeah,
We should probably move on. We're going to talk about this all day, aren't
yeah, we could do it with every system. There is.
All right, moving on to rumors. Rumors?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rumors.
Do we have
If
any
you
more
have any
questions?
left after I
You guys,
confirmed most of them,
please send
I-
us some questions or emails, and we would love to discuss whatever you want us to talk about.
yeah, we'll get distracted. It'll be great.
Yeah, it's an awesome conversational podcast.
Yeah.
We get a little off topic here.
All right. So after Mark killed 2 of my rumors, I got 4 left.
All right.
Bitch.
hey, it's not my fault. They got confirmed later.
Bitch. Oh, dude, I put my rumors together last night.
I put my news together this morning, so
Oh,
Oh, what's up with that?
well, then it's a good thing that we're doing news first.
yeah.
All right, so fourth on my list. Origin can auto-add EA games bought through Steam. No, not creepy at all.
It's a little Big Brother-ish.
It's a little creepy.
Right?
Yeah, that means they have to be looking through your PC at every once in a while and scan what you got.
Or they could just have you
I
link
can
up your accounts.
Wait,
I can confirm that because I don't think you had to install Origin for Star Wars.
I did.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did.
Did you? Okay, because I already had Origin installed, so it just it auto added it to the list, but it did.
Yeah.
I don't think it ever told me it was doing that.
Yeah, no, I did not have Origin installed when I
Okay, so
installed
it made you. Yeah,
Star
so
Wars.
for me it was like okay, blip, like also the one thing about Origin I hate, I alpha tested BF3. You can't get that off your list. It says
same with the beta.
yeah, it just says
Really?
Battlefield alpha test
still on my
unavailable
list.
right now, and you can't right click and delete it or anything. It just sits there.
Oh, that's really
Something-
annoying. That's
Yeah,
a little
no, that's annoying.
OCD-ish.
No, it's like the only good that does is screenshot. Look, I was in the beta.
Basically, yeah. To show the ladies.
Alpha's better.
Bring it to a bar.
All right, moving on. Next-gen console FPS games will have a bigger field of view.
I
What do
can't
you
wait.
mean?
What I'm hearing with a lot of this stuff that's coming out is like it'll look a lot better, obviously, but there's going to be so much more processing power in the next gen consoles that the AI is going to be smarter. Like even going through campaigns, like I don't know if you guys run into this when you guys play Call of Duties or Battlefields or whatever the like. You run into like AI that'll actually pop like from in and out of cover behind the same rock, and there's almost like a pattern to it.
Yeah.
And if you sit there long enough, you can see, and you can just pop,
Just rest your reticle over the
yeah,
open air.
exactly.
They'll just
Wait for him
turn
to stick
into
his
it.
head up, because it's really dumb AI. And what they're going to lean more towards is like almost
Games are going to be hard again.
yeah,
I don't
almost
wanna do that.
multiplayer-esque campaigns where every single
Sounds terrible.
AI has its own like it's not going to be like walking this back and forth path. It's just going to actually do
What are pop and shooters going to have to do then?
Yeah, right?
I don't know.
They'll just stick with it. They don't have to
Yeah.
upgrade.
we're not upgrading. Fuck
So
you
the
guys.
bigger field view.
That's yeah. What do you mean by field view? Like
So, like, what you look at, like,
It's going to back it up. Like the camera's going to be panned out.
see,
basically
Kind
you'll
of.
you'll just have, like, instead of your field of view being like 5 inches, it'll be 7 or 8 inches. So you'll see more on the screen.
Because that's like, it's more of like how we normally see as people.
say there's a
Like,
lot
we
more
have a very
peripheral?
wide.
Right.
okay,
It's just going to
That's
expand
not
what you
bad,
can
then.
see. Yeah.
It's-
Yeah,
Because
but
they have to limit
that's-
it basically now.
that, like Tony said, that's going to mean more processing power because it has
Yeah.
to render more shit.
Images, yeah. More shit.
Yeah.
It's going to be different picking one of those up right away.
a little bit, yeah. I don't think it would be a bad thing. Like,
No,
it
I don't
doesn't
think it's a
sound
bad
bad
thing,
at all.
just-
That sounds good. If anything,
there's a few games that have like field of view adjustments that I like to see as much as fucking possible.
I want to see what's going on behind me, bitches.
360 degrees,
That's some processing power there.
right?
Got eyes in the back of my head.
screens.
And the sides.
Anything else in this?
Nah.
No.
No,
All
it's
right.
cool.
it's really not. Yeah.
All right. So the most pointless rumor ever:
Ooh, Call of Duty earlier today.
I already know which one it is before you even read it.
Wii U to have more than 1 gig of RAM,
Don't care.
but
1 gig? 1 gig?
more than 1 gig,
Wow.
but less than 8.
Whoa!
wow.
Nintendo turned into the cable guy. I'll be there in between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m.
That's the most perfect thing
Ish.
ever.
Well, then that's actually kind of weird. I don't know. Nintendo never really likes to give out specs.
Jesus,
That's
Christ.
that.
1 gig? You can't run anything
between
on 1
1
gig.
and 8 though. That's like.
What do you mean you
thanks
can't
for
run
narrowing
anything
it
on
down.
1 gig? The
Oh, your
Xbox
oper-
has 512.
Yes, it's
the
true.
PS3 has 256 megabytes.
See, I was thinking about PCs, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's actually good.
My
They're
mind
gonna
went to
need
my
that.
PC again. There.
No, well, let's.
Especially if they want to stream to that tablet controller like they were telling about, you're going
Right.
to need a lot of RAM.
I saw
then-
the Zelda demo on the Wii. Like that is not 8 gigs. There's no fucking way. They're on the lower end of this.
Could be. But then, I mean, like Mark was saying, Mark, how much RAM do you have in your computer?
16?
Fuck.
8?
Bitch. No, how much do you actually have?
8, I think, right? No, 12. 12. I have 12.
I have 12.
Joe, how many do I have in mind? You built my PC for me.
8. You have 8.
Yeah, awesome.
But I also have DDR.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I also have
8's
DDR2, so
Yeah,
Yeah, but
and me and Mikey have DDR3.
Apparently.
yeah. More is better.
I have to trust him on that one.
when we were doing the 360 rumor roundup, didn't we already say that they were talking about it doing 6 Like, the Xbox is going to be more powerful than the Wii.
Right.
And we were discussing that it was only going to be, 20 or 30% more powerful than the Wii U when it first launched?
Yeah,
But that's not just on RAM alone. There's other factors that have to go into it.
No, it's just RAM.
No, it's just RAM, dude.
That's all we need to make a game run. It's
Lots
lots of RAM.
Well, no, nowadays, RAM is more...
It lets you do more at one time.
Yes, but most people...
Don't use up what they have anyway.
That, and you need more RAM than you need processing power now.
This, I don't know. That's out of my wheelhouse. That's
Yeah.
for you guys.
Yeah, me too.
Well, yeah, well, all right, Mark, here we go. One-on-one. No, it's, the processors now, I mean, they're 4 cores. Basically, what you have is
Some
4
cores are just
separate processors.
idling sometimes.
Yeah,
'cause
exactly.
If you're not doing anything, you have 3 cores idle sometimes if you're just sitting on the main screen.
Yeah, I was running benchmark tests on Battlefield 3, and it's only using 3 of my cores out of the 4.
And you're on Ultra, right?
I'm on Ultra. Everything is maxed out.
I mean...
But at the same time, it's using almost all of my RAM. What?
Nothing. Absolutely. Continue with
PC stuff is intriguing.
internal workings of shit.
Why are you staring at my computer?
I'm just looking at it.
I
He's
swear to
mad
God,
that we're
if-
at an hour.
If that is
But we're
missing
enjoying.
when I'm done with this, at the end of the day, if my computer's missing, I'm going to kill you.
No.
How would he possibly get it out of here without
That's a
you
good
noticing?
question.
I am very, very sneaky.
That is true, yes.
Just gonna hide it
So
under his
computer
shirts.
stuff.
No, wait, really? Why are you staring at my computer?
I was just checking where we were at, seriously. Time-wise, but...
Oh, yeah, that's not accurate.
Because you told me keep...
Well, don't forget there was a lot of us just kind of...
Yeah.
No. But I got a lot of shit to cut anyway. So, all right. Last rumor. This is gonna suck up a lot of time.
Tony's
No,
about to cry.
no.
I'm actually looking
No,
forward.
no, no.
I'm
No.
actually looking very
No.
forward to this one.
This Tony asked me to keep this one to the last, which I was already planning on doing anyway. Valve is said to be working on a Steam box.
Celebrate. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually pretty stoked about this. I hope it happens. Then I can the few games that I do miss out on because I don't have a PC that could run anything.
Well, let's explain what they mean by Steam Box for listeners who may or
yes.
not have heard about it or not yet.
It's true. It's true.
All right, let's start from the beginning. Processors.
Processors are
i7.
cool.
Too far back? All right, Steam box. basically what we have is Steam is making basically a console,
I like it.
but it's going to run
All their Steam
everything
games,
that's on
which
Steam,
they have
which means
thousands
their launch list is going to be thousands long,
of.
and it's going to be the biggest launch in history.
That's if they do it.
Yeah, I hope they do, because that'll get more people playing PC games with controllers, which means my kill death ratio is going up.
Yeah.
It'll also push the big boys, especially if it comes out, if it gets, because I'm hearing, it's all rumors obviously, but I heard it might get announced at the E3s in a few months.
That would be
That would be
a
awesome.
showstopper if they did.
And
Yeah.
if they do that, it would seriously send Microsoft and Sony back into the labs and have them redo, because I'm hearing this thing's coming out like 8 gigs of RAM. This is going to be like, this thing's going to be serious if it comes out.
You know what? I hope you can buy it and then upgrade it, add more RAM.
Well, run
That'd
down
be
the
cool.
Upgradable
quote unquote
But see,
initial
that-
specs.
Then you're going
I
off
don't
the
have
wheel.
specs.
It was a
Yeah, right.
There wasn't much.
i7
There wasn't much, yeah.
processor, 8 gigs of RAM, a NVIDIA GPU.
NVIDIA.
That's the rumor.
Ew.
It was an NVIDIA mobile GPU.
That's even
that's what it was in the
worse.
Twitter. That was from someone. This is back from November, though.
Okay, wait, hold on.
This is
Google.
That's Chinese to me.
Yeah,
How you're talking
Twitter.
about
Yeah.
You mean the Google
Oh.
Plus, right?
Yeah. But that was what was in a Twitter from somebody who was possibly working on the console or box.
Yeah.
And I don't know, this week it's kind of blown up more because people want it more, I guess. The thing for me is I probably wouldn't get it just because I have a PC enough to run all the games anyway.
Yeah.
But
Same.
like we were saying,
Oh,
this
this is
would be a
day-
great thing for
Day one. for
people
me.
who don't have a good enough PC
like me.
and
Agreed,
would
yeah.
like a list of I mean, Steam has, what, like 10,000, 20,000 titles? Or something.
Yeah.
They have absolutely enormous amounts of
It's
stuff.
not that. I
really
mean, the
wouldn't-
Xbox will still be my primary gaming thing,
But it's
they're-
still, it's a great thing, because, like, PC gamers, I would totally enjoy having a bunch more of them.
Well, there's shit like
Yeah.
I was saying a couple weeks ago with like the Binding of Isaac and stuff, which I actually heard might be coming to the PlayStations. That just reminded me. But
I was watching for the video for that. I was not impressed.
really,
Yeah.
It's not the game for me
But-
either, but
Yeah.
I know,
but
I know people who got
I'm just using it as an example that stuff like that did not come to the Xbox or PlayStation. I can play.
Like, there's really no downside if they release it. I mean, I'm sure, like, the internet, like, all the fanboys of PC will be like, oh, that's so stupid. Why are they wasting time? Where's my Half-Life 3? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's really no
Get on
downside.
it, Valve.
Right? Because
Why don't you make
Actually,
it
get on
free
that,
to
Valve.
anything?
I would love you. I mean, I love you already,
Why
but
do you stop it too?
Half-Life 3 or Episode 3, I'm fine with either, really.
Yeah, like, there's
Left 4
really,
Dead 3, that'd
I
be nice
want
too.
to have a
Stop
Left
at
4
2.
Dead
They
3.
don't. Portal 2. They stop. They stop at 2. There's no 3s. No.
They could make another good series. I mean, I believe
I
them.
don't know. But yeah, there's no. What could they possibly lose by making this thing? It's basically just a pre-built PC. If it had interchangeable parts, that would be amazing
runs-
for everyone.
runs on
Yeah.
the
It's got
TVs.
preloaded with Steam on it. What could go wrong? You know.
Yeah, I like it. The other thing I want to touch on real quick is we got a. Obviously, it's still a rumor, but we got a preliminary image of the controller that they're going to use. Looks very 360-esque.
It's almost
They
like
got rid of the
um,
D-pad, though, for
yeah.
more buttons.
There's
It's
a
almost
lot
like
of-
you
yeah.
take like a PS3 controller and you flip it so the analog sticks are where the D-pad and the face buttons are, and then there's just 8 face buttons in that same diamond pattern
thought it
where
was
the
just-
analog sticks are.
The picture that we saw was like, it was a 360 controller. They took out the D-pad and they added 4 more buttons like you have normally on the 360
It's just basically what a
controller.
D-pad is. It's just,
Yeah.
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 And I at first I was like, "What the hell would they do that for?" And then they actually pointed out to me it was, on
Yeah.
PC, the games that are they're purely PC only use a lot more buttons, so or a lot more.
And the
keys.
D-pad, as of lately, has died off, in my opinion.
No, I mean
hardly
most
use it.
most games are only using it to like switch weapons anymore.
I use it at all menus. I hate when
I-
they, when
I
they
do that
don't
too.
let me
I
use
do
my,
that as
my
well.
D-pad on menus.
But
It
that's
pisses me off.
the biggest thing for it. And I mean, I'd rather have buttons there that could add, like lean out buttons. I'm fine with that.
And supposedly the analog sticks are supposed to be interchangeable as well too.
The swappable sticks.
Yeah,
It'd basically be like a programmable controller, which would be nice.
yeah, that wouldn't be bad
And
at
if
all.
you
That
could
would
map all your own buttons, that'd be awesome.
That's probably what they would do. I mean,
It would actually be cool if they did release that because it would really, really kick Microsoft and Sony in the ass.
That's
To
what I was
kinda
saying. Make them go back and up their game because I
Yeah.
think they're getting ready to announce these consoles, and they'd be like, "Oh shit!"
It would throw a huge wrench if that.
I mean,
actually
that's
happened.
Steam's got a huge number of users already. They got millions and millions.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
And this competition is like, don't feel bad for Sony and Xbox and Microsoft. This only benefits
yeah.
us.
Yeah, it really
Because
could.
it just makes everybody work harder to try to top each other, and we just get better and better stuff. That's all it
Exactly.
means for us.
I see. Yeah, again,
I'm okay
I see
with it.
zero downside.
Yeah, there's-
I wouldn't necessarily buy it because, 3 out of the 4 of us already have decent gaming PCs.
It's like we said, it's
But-
perfect for guys like me because
Absolutely.
I don't have
Agreed.
a PC, don't know if I'm planning on building one, but if this thing came out, they want it.
Oh yeah,
Done.
absolutely. I agree. Like I would love for them to actually release it.
It's more
I don't know
comfortable
if I'd
for
be
me.
there, but
I have a controller in my hands. I can play it on my TV, laying on
you
my
have Steam
bed.
sales, which
Yeah.
are the greatest thing in
Oh,
the
this
universe.
is- Steam
This
sales are
day, This is
amazing.
day one. So, and we
If.
got four gamers sitting in the room, and they're selling it to a quarter of us. They'll do okay.
yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, good way to look at it.
Yeah. There is no word on price point, but supposedly the rumor is that to build a PC with the same specs as Steam Box is going to be at about $1,000.
Boo.
It'll
Right.
go down. No one will buy a system for $1,000.
No,
yeah, I mean,
That's-
well,
that's- if you're
but
doing
with
for
when they
Steam
mass produce
manufacturing them with mass production, they're going to get super discounts, which means
I heard it wasn't.
You know,
Save money.
500.
I heard that they were
300, 400, I
gonna.
bet.
They weren't gonna actually make them themselves. They were gonna be like
That's what I heard,
VCRs
too.
or DVDs, where other.
Gabe Newell came out and said they'll leave that to the guys who know how to actually manufacture.
Yeah.
They're
Right.
Stick the software aspect, but they'll tell everybody what to do.
yeah.
So they'd be running the show, but they're not actually going to be.
And I
pumping
trust
out
them.
the hardware.
I think they would have a good
Steam
quality
and Valve
product
know
still
what's
from
going
that.
I'm
yeah.
actually a little bit concerned if this happens because then a lot of game companies are going to start manufacturing for that one graphics card, and then the rest of us are going to kind of get screwed.
Well, we
It's
still
like
have.
what happens now. Everything gets made for the consoles and ported over to you guys.
Shut up, Tony.
Just saying.
No, that's exactly what happens,
Yeah.
and it'll just be 10 times worse if
It'll slow down game
there's a
progression.
Steam box.
I don't know.
It's just going to be a lot more video card updates.
Yeah.
which, they're very infrequent at this point.
Yeah, couldn't see a downside.
No.
I like the idea.
It's
No
good.
problems
Go
with it.
Valve.
I'm kind of
Do it,
indifferent
Valve.
about it.
You hear it? Do it.
Especially did like
And when they make Half-Life 3
if they do Half-Life 3
and
as a
Portal.
launch for that
Hey, you
system
should put
too.
those in like the same game. I would love to play Half-Life 3 and Portal 3.
Half-Life with a portal gun.
Portal 3.
Combine the
I've never
worlds.
played any of the
four.
Half-Life.
Why
games.
didn't I do that? Combine Half-Life 3 and Portal 3.
Because you're an idiot.
And
When we
make
had
it
that
launch
question
title
like
on
2
your
weeks
new
ago.
system.
And there could be like a dating sim with like Gordon and Shell together. That'd be cool.
Oh, shit.
All right. Well, I got
I
no
like
more
that.
rumors.
All right. You know what time of the week it is? It's time for Tony's topic of the week.
And his stupid music.
Do. Changed it up this week. How you guys like that?
Oh, it's so
Huh?
different.
Huh? We're getting
I
fancy.
fear change.
Production values.
All right. Now, this week, as in case you guys didn't hear the first one, I should be bringing this up more, that I never let my fellow podcasters know what the actual topic's going to be until...
Or the guest.
Even if we
Actually,
tie him to a chair
or
and
the
ask him
guests.
what it
Really
is.
rude
I always,
about that.
honest to God, I do keep it secret up until the last second.
Yeah, no,
I'm
we
scared.
They
we
find
did
out
have him
when you
tied
guys
to a
find out.
chair this morning.
It didn't work.
Had some
James
water
Bond
boating.
style
Yeah.
with the rope whipping his balls, and he just
were-
wouldn't.
Wow.
break.
Yeah.
Wow.
He
that
would
was-
not
Sounds like something
break.
from Archer, actually.
Why was I invited to that? I'm a little.
There was a laser
You were
beam, too.
still sleeping.
Yes.
Oh.
This
see,
was
I can
like
understand.
8 in the morning when Tony got home from work.
Oh, that doesn't happen.
We were at his house to
I don't know
ambush him.
what- There's an 8 in the morning?
Yeah.
It's just like a hypothetical
knew?
time. Okay. Anyway, it's very controversial this week, all right?
Oh, shit.
We're going to be
I'm sitting this
tackling.
out.
We're going to be tackling fanboyism. Okay.
So kind of like fetishes.
Hold on. Okay. So we're gonna go through them one at a time with like Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. We could touch briefly on PC and Apple, but I'd rather save that for a console versus PC debate as opposed to bringing PC. We could touch on
I think
PC.
we should go around and say what we consider us a fanboy of.
We could do that.
Well, actually, we're gonna do that toward the end. 'cause
All right.
for the
You're
first
ruining
part-
the topic, Mark.
Yeah, for the first
I
part,
didn't see it, I swear.
for this first part, I actually want us to all stay like very
Non-bias.
yes,
Like, very
yes,
indifferent.
like especially Joseph over there.
Shut up.
With your.
It's gonna be hard. Maybe
prejudice.
that's Joseph
I know,
just
it's gonna be
shouldn't
hardest
talk.
for him. It's gonna be
For what?
shaking. Okay.
Should I light a whole pack of cigarettes right now?
You probably should.
Okay, so we're gonna go company by company, and we're gonna start with the reasons their fanboys get behind their respective brands, and we're gonna debunk their stupid theories. And
I like it.
then-
I like this question.
Yeah, and then so we're gonna go like why people support it, why, and then we're gonna go on the other side too, why people bash each individual console. So
This is the best
it should be
weekly question.
This
should
is
be
gonna
good
be
stuff.
fun.
Yeah, so we're gonna,
I'm excited.
can't let our inner fanboyisms like emerge. We gotta like
All right, I can do it.
try to stay as level headed as
Joe
possible.
can.
and give
I'm
everybody-
actually
Joe's
really
gritting
good at
his
this.
teeth.
I remember when the systems were first started launching, and I was working in GameStop. That I would just jump that fence whenever someone's like, "Oh, I'm so excited for the Xbox." I'm like, "Kidding me, dude? PS3's gonna be like way better." And I would just troll. It was so much fun.
I do like trolling people.
Oh, it's so much fun.
All right. Let's
do this. I'm
let's
excited.
get this kicked
Oh, wait.
off. Let's get this kicked off. We're going to start with the big N. All right. So
Fuck Nintendo.
we're going to start with.
not what we're doing.
Started already. Jesus Christ.
You're the weakest link. Goodbye.
All right. We're going to
Peace out.
start with
The laser kills.
for
That's what I
Nintendo.
was thinking.
So we're for Nintendo right now. I
Okay.
hear the first thing that comes up a lot is how like innovative they are.
They are, but
Ish.
Oh, see, that's gonna be hard to back
See, I
them.
disagree.
Yes, they are.
Because people are like, "Ooh, the Wiimote, blah blah blah. It's so innovative."
Oh, no.
no, it's fucking not. It's the same thing as.
Wait, I thought we were
Duck
supposed to be
Hunt was.
fanboys, right?
Oh yeah, this is the best thing ever since.
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
No, we're gonna go top.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna it's what they say, and we're gonna debunk it.
Oh, okay.
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 So,
Oh, yeah, wait. Wiimote. Motion control, which Nintendo has been doing since the fucking Power Glove.
They have.
yeah, and I remember doing that with Duck
See-
Hunt, pointing the stupid thing at the screen and just clicking a button. That's all the Wiimote is.
Same
Yeah.
with like their balance board. They had that mat, like a DDR style mat for like track and field.
Yeah,
I
track and
like,
field.
on the
That was your
NES.
Wii. Like how?
That was
how
basically
is
the
this?
Wii
You're-
balance
You're
board.
rehashing 20-year-old, 25-year-old technology.
Yeah, you're
And they're
just
making it
improving it
marginally
and
better?
re-releasing
You're
it.
rewrapping it, and you're oh, they're so fucking innovative. I like Nintendo as much as the next guy. I got no problem with it. Just don't
You
call
mean
me
not at
innovative.
all?
I like it.
I had a gentleman tell me that the Wii remote was more accurate than the PlayStation Move. I damn near
No,
almost slapped him
no,
across
no,
the
no.
face.
No.
Like, it was insulting.
If were you using it right? Would he have it backwards?
Yeah, you probably was.
Was he trying to eat the ice cream cone?
I was holding the cloth on the globe. It wasn't working. I don't get it.
All right, now the next thing I hear a lot of them say is that everybody copies what Nintendo does. Like, Nintendo leads the way, and then everybody else rips them off.
Not really.
Well,
This is what Nintendo fanboys say.
No, because the Move is a complete rip of
That
the
one,
Wiimotes,
yes.
Yeah.
but it works shit tons better.
The Move
it's
is what the
incredible.
Wiimote should have been.
Absolutely.
Right.
It actually functions one-to-one.
If it didn't use the terrible infrared.
And if it didn't look like
it's
a glowing dildo.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. No, I've never seen another Smash. Supposedly Sony's working on a Smash game,
Yeah.
but I've never seen in Smash. Zelda's, I mean, it's been like homage, like in Darksiders is very, very Zelda-ish, but
Well, I
for
think
the
they're
most
talking
part,
like, handhelds, they started it, and then, you got the PlayStation
That's
versions.
just- that's
and
just
Neo
the
Geos.
industry, though.
I
Yeah.
understand that. And then you got, the motion gaming craze as a whole, but I've brought this up before, in Sony and Microsoft's defense, they sold, like us, we're all core gamers.
Yeah.
Okay, we're the hardcore. We bought the PS3 and we bought the Xbox. They can no longer sell those. They can't sell those consoles to us twice. There's only a small amount of
Microsoft can.
Yeah, Microsoft can't.
Well,
But-
when the Slimline comes out, I mean, everyone does a Slimline at this point. Even
Well,
the Wii just came out with their new edition
Yeah.
that they didn't really announce.
That doesn't
but
play
it's new.
backwards compatible.
Yeah, and they got rid
But-
of the little side thing for any backwards compatibility.
Yeah, it doesn't play GameCube games
Yeah,
at
they didn't
all
really
anymore.
announce that until. But yeah, they have an updated edition too.
Yeah, that
But
thing just kind of
Nintendo's-
came out.
Yeah, it's only a month maybe.
Yeah.
No, we were selling them around
Christmas.
Oh, okay, then
Yeah.
yeah, we're rolling that.
But the point is, Nintendo's able to sell it to grandmas and people who don't game because they can market it as a, like a motion fun thing. It's not like a gaming
It
system.
looks like a very casual system compared
It's
to the other
exactly what
two.
it is. And-
the way
and
it
once-
looks.
Yeah, and once Microsoft and PlayStation ran out of us, they had to find a way to market their product to somebody new, which is why they added the Kinect.
So
They
360
added the-
made their stuff shiny, and PS3 went the opposite way.
Basically. I mean, I'll admit
like
it.
shiny.
I own
I like
PS3.
shiny.
I own the Moves. I
like
own
Deja Vu from
an Xbox.
Xbox.
I own a Kinect.
Yeah.
They got me. They took my money, but
Yeah, but you
I
buy
don't know, like-
everything.
I'm kind of a consumerist whore, though.
Yeah,
So really,
and you hate money.
I do hate my money.
But yeah, but like I said, in Microsoft and
But yeah.
PlayStation's defense,
Yeah.
where are you going to go? You have to
Yeah.
compete. You have to compete. You can't just let Nintendo take motion gaming.
No.
And they did a very poor job at it, but that's a different topic. Okay, Nintendo. They supposedly have the best exclusives.
Well, if you,
Disagree.
That's
look at,
actually kind of, yeah, I can kind of agree to that.
if you look at even sales-wise, that is true.
Nintendo's
They
the
also
number
have the
one
most.
developer in the world, has been always.
I
do
would
agree with
love
that.
it if Nintendo got out of the hardware business and
I
just
would love it
simply
too.
did
Their
software.
games are great.
Oh my god!
I don't care for their hardware. I wish I would totally be playing Mario games on my 360.
I would
I
love-
absolutely would.
I
I
would
would
love
love
to
to
that
get me.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
Love to give me some
I don't like
trophies.
I don't like the
and
Wii,
achievements for jumping on 1,000 Goombas.
But I mean,
Yeah.
Do it.
just the top 5 you spitball, like Zelda, Mario, Smash Brothers,
Metroid.
a Mario
Zelda
Kart.
on
Tetris was
Xbox.
only on
Just those are-
Nintendo at the time too. So
But just those, they sell so many copies.
They
of it.
absolutely do.
They're ridiculous. But to just not even
But as far as-
acknowledge Master Chief or Nathan Drake or any of those, you can't just be like, oh, Nintendo's just that's it. That's
I
the
would
end all
love
be
them
all.
to
they're
do
not-
just handhelds and games.
That would be great. Like if they backed out of the home console thing. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
But they're
I don't
not
think they
going
will
to
because they sell gazillion. Why?
unless the Wii U tanks hard.
Which I
I'll
hope
say
it does.
It won't.
It probably
I hope
won't.
it does.
Well, they got my money already.
Nintendo's.
It's because you're a whore.
I know.
They might do the exact same thing they would do with the 3DS, which is try to make it a ridiculous amount of money, and when nobody buys it, they'll lower it $70 or $80 or $90, and then everybody will go out and buy it.
Right. But no, yeah. As far as the best exclusives, no. As far as many, a ton of exclusives, absolutely. I agree with that. They have a ton of exclusives. Most of them are very, very good, but not the best. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I would agree. They're not my favorite ones. Even they have the Mario games. I'd love to play them, but there's better exclusives on the other systems that I would guaranteed buy every time.
Well, this actually brings up the final big point that the fanboys from Nintendo have, is that just like anything Zelda or Mario is automatically the end-all, be-all. It's the 10.0. If anybody who
yeah.
reviews it for anything less than a perfect score is nuts and
That
should
was
be
my
fired
favorite
and
thing
lose
to
their
read.
job. And you see these guys, right?
Oh, yeah,
the
like
Nintendo
when-
guys, they just like, no way the new Zelda got a 9.8. Are you fucking insane? You
yeah.
should lose your job. You should be
Like, a week
burned
before
at the
the game
stake.
comes
It's,
out,
what?
too.
They
Like,
gotta
it's like-
give it nearly a perfect, like, it just because it says Mario or Zelda on it does not mean it automatically is the greatest game of all time.
No. I mean, granted, I have not played Skyward.
It's a good game.
I hear it's very, very good, but I mean, it's also Zelda,
I'm enjoying it. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's in
but-
the Zelda universe. It's a little childish. They haven't grown with us. You know what I mean? They're
understandably,
Yeah.
though. I mean, like...
yeah, but I still have a blast playing them. It doesn't. I watch cartoons still. I could do small. I could do good things. It's no big deal.
Well,
Yeah, let
how
me know.
many games though get perfect 10s though?
Tony Hawk Pro
Tony
Skater.
Hawk Pro Skater, Grand Theft Auto.
Ocarina, N64 got
Uncharted
one.
2.
Not, it
Depends
doesn't
on
happen
what
very
I've
often.
read.
Perfect 10s are hard to come
It's
by.
very... You see a
Batman,
ton of nines.
Arkham
Yeah.
Asylum or Arkham City.
Yeah.
Uncharted 2 got it. That's
San
the big
Andreas, I think, got 10s for most places.
one. Okay, now what do the naysayers, the Xbox fanboys, and the PS3 fanboys bitch about toward Nintendo?
Your graphics suck.
Graphics suck, bro. Two GameCubes duct taped together.
What is that bullshit? I don't want to platform all day.
It's the first.
When do I kill shit?
Why I know shoot guys.
Wow, you guys are like just raping my. And then
Should we keep going?
Yeah, I think we should.
There's a lot to be said about this
it's-
topic, Tony.
It's really easy to trash Nintendo
it's
this
just for-
generation.
it's just for
Oh, it
kids.
is. It's just for kids. It's family.
This
You're,
isn't
you're not a
it's
hardcore
not
gamer if you
hardcore
have
enough.
it.
Why do I have to play with?
Are you
motion
reading over his
controls?
shoulder, Mark? How do you know?
I can't see what you even
You're
have
like 2 seconds ahead of him.
Yeah.
The Wiimote doesn't work as it's supposed to.
really doesn't,
There's
though.
the shovelware, which is just
Tons.
killing fucking the industry, and I hate all that shit. These guys, they bitch why they don't sell any copies. It's like, well, your game fucking blows. And in
Yeah,
this day
right.
and age with the internet, if your game sucks, everybody knows about it 10 seconds after it comes out. There's no hiding it.
Or a week
like
before
it was
it
in the
came out.
80s, where you had to wait for the new Nintendo Power to come in the mail, and by then you already bought your fucking copy of the game and you were stuck with it.
Right.
Nowadays, everybody knows, usually before the game even comes out, that your
Absolutely.
game sucks. So stop making shitty games.
That's why I always hate when...
Stop it.
Yeah.
You know
Look
what
at
got-
you, Capcom.
Binary Domain got really good reviews, and I don't think anyone bought that yet.
No, what really worries me is when I see that there's embargoes on reviews before a game comes out.
That's for that
worries
exact
me.
reason.
Like, but that means they don't have confidence in their game. That's how I see it. If there's an embargo on a review, then I feel like you're not confident enough to tell the world what the game is prior to its release. Like, I understand it would just be like, oh, play the game and play it on your own merits. No, we don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody does that anymore.
We don't have the money to do that.
I've never randomly
Even
bought a
Mikey,
game.
who hates his money, doesn't have the money to do that.
I don't.
If he did, he'd totally do it, though.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, that always worries me when I see that, because...
With Nintendo, also, when it comes to the graphics, there's no denying it. I hate when people are like, "Oh, HD doesn't matter to me." The hardcore Nintendo guys.
That's why
You're
half the people
you're
that
kidding
week
me.
the rumor
The
came in
Wii-
there was HD, came in the store asking for it, and they're like, no, Wii doesn't do HD.
Yeah.
No.
I'm trying to be as nice and as non-biased as possible.
Yeah, we're not.
Nintendo looks like dog shit. The Wii, it's so bad. There's no defending it. I'm sorry, guy. I'm sorry. I play it. I like
There-
Mario Galaxy. I like Skyward Sword. I do.
There are a
It
few
looks
gems.
atroocious.
There's a few gems on the system that look so, like
It's
you'll turn around
last
and be
gen.
like, "Whoa!"
It's last generation. It looks
Yeah.
slightly better than my PS2.
There's always
slightly.
There's
better.
always that asterisk though. The game looks really good for a Wii
yeah
game.
for the
Like,
Wii. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree. And that really is
All
unfortunate.
right, can we move off Nintendo? I'm
No,
getting
let's keep
angry.
trashing them.
I am angry about this.
This is the day. This is what we're here for. It's the fanboy day.
Move to Sony so I can trash Sony.
No,
No trashing anyone yet. This is what you gotta stay level headed.
I'm not level-headed.
And you gotta learn to bash Xbox too, because Xbox does have its flaws
Oh,
when it comes up.
I have some shit.
Okay.
Just move to
It's kinda
Sony.
Move on.
perfect.
I see no
Kinda the best
downside to
thing
my
ever.
Xbox.
All right, we'll move on to.
I
Sony.
like paying for my internet service.
We will move on to Sony. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
Sony 4. Let's start with Sony 4. Okay,
Who's Sony for?
What's Sony
What's
for?
Sony for?
Oh, I saw her.
like the
For pooping,
Sony
silly.
fanboys.
Oh,
Sony fanboys. Okay, so the first thing they say, it's always so much more technically advanced than the other consoles out there.
it's really
Meh.
not.
It is.
Marginal.
Sony
they're-
is the
they're-
most powerful console out
Their
there.
Oh,
first,
the cell
It always is.
processor.
their
always
first
is.
party games look better.
Yeah.
The rest of their shit does not.
No,
Anything that has
Uncharted.
to be
Because they
ported,
make
yeah.
stuff for the Xbox.
Oh, yeah,
easier
no, 'cause it's
develop for
easier to
Microsoft
develop.
to
Yeah.
port it over to PS3.
Which is Sony's fault in a regard because
Stop making shit off those core fucking. Yeah.
The cell
okay,
processor.
no, wait,
The cell
wait.
processor fucks them in the porting regard.
The
Sony's
PS3
the most powerful.
has
It's-
an 8-core processor, and Sony standard is 7 working cores. Xbox has a 4-core processor with a standard of 4 cores working.
Yeah.
So Sony is kind of awful.
You don't want to admit it, dude. It's stronger. than
no,
Why is it awful?
No. It
I hear
has
3 extra cores. I don't understand how that's awful.
it has more cores but less RAM. And RAM is what you really need.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I agree. They
let's
could've put some
go.
more
Let's
RAM
get
in the
hop on our
PS3.
TARDIS and go back 6 years and let them know.
Yeah, let's do that.
Doctor Who
Okay.
reference.
Let's do exactly that.
Or a DeLorean. We could hop in one of those too.
No,
Back to the
TARDIS
Future
is better.
reference
It's bigger
for all
on
you
the inside.
Son, I got a couple more.
All right.
Bigger
so-
on the
Save them
inside.
for later, though.
Alright.
I'm getting that TARDIS noise that you hate all over
I
this
hate
shit.
that noise. It's so annoying. Why don't you just leave the parking brake on like that?
I leave the parking brake on all the time, and it's not really. No, they call it an
What are you
emergency
guys
brake,
even
don't they?
talking
We're talking about Doctor
Doctor
Who
Who.
now.
No, now I'm talking about cars.
We got-
Emergency brake?
Yes.
No, more like an emergency make the car smell funny lever.
That's a Mitch Hedberg reference for all those listening. And
All right, Sony. They got
So off topic.
they got Blu-rays.
Yes,
the big
yes,
one.
they do.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations for winning the HD war.
Not only that, there's no arguing that it's. I don't think it's going to matter because in another couple generations, you're going to be looking at all digital distribution anyway.
Yeah.
But as it sits, there's no arguing it. Fucking
Well,
LA Noire
no.
and shit came on 3 discs.
Final Fantasy.
Let's.
Yeah, it's stupid. And Sony won.
Can I say
there's-
something
yes,
without
by
like?
all means.
I don't know if any of you watch an HD DVD, which was Microsoft's.
I have not. I
Thing.
got to.
They looked the same to me, and like I know video tech, but yeah, congratulations to Sony for winning the HD war.
You know what the problem with that
No, I'm 100% serious.
That was a crowd.
because shut up,
Cheering.
Mikey. There is no
Oh.
crowd here. You're the crowd.
I am the crowd.
No,
you had to
I
buy
really.
that HD like disc drive like originally, right? When it first
Yeah,
came out,
yeah,
and
it
it
was
was
a
like
whole
$100
separate drive
or something.
Yeah, and it was built
no
into
one wanted to do
Sony's
that.
PS3, which
Yeah.
is probably why they won the
Yeah.
HD war.
No, definitely.
But they did it better. Yeah, Sony
No,
did something
I'll
better
fully
than that.
admit,
They
like,
won.
Blu-rays-
They won because Sony
Knew how to
Columbia makes so many movies that
Right.
they would just put them on.
Well,
they had the upper.
yeah.
Microsoft was never going to win that.
No.
Yeah.
Never. Even if it was the better tech, which it wasn't, it would still would have lost. Sony has its hands in the movie industry. They print DVDs. They did all that
Right.
stuff. So
Sony Pictures.
all right. Sony boasts, or the Sony fanboys, they got free online.
Yeah, and
yeah,
it's
not
not
as good.
as good.
Let's talk about people who are going to play PSN tonight. Oh wait, it's down, which
Down for
is
a
down
whole
for like
day.
5 a.m. on
This-
Monday morning.
This is
That's
another.
just way too long.
Well, okay, here's the other thing. Me and Matt, which is actually our guest for next week,
Spoilers.
played spoilers. Played one half match of Mortal Kombat on PSN. Couldn't get through it because of the lag.
It's Oh, it's
And-
so
and at that
free, but
point-
it's so terrible.
And at that point, Mortal Kombat had been out for like 4 or 5 months, so it should have been working.
Yeah, I always hate that argument that it's free, but like you get what you pay
I
for.
try to
No,
explain
you do.
that to people too all the time.
You
Sony's
really do.
online. It's getting better.
It
is.
is.
When I first got my PS3, it was atrocious, and every year you see PSN getting better. It's not,
The reason it's
not
free
even
is
the
because
same
I wouldn't
sentence
want to
as
pay
Xbox
for what I
Live.
was getting.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
God,
not even the same
that's-
sentence. Yeah. That's why it's free, guys. If they could they have the know-how. Or, like Sony can figure it out, but they'd have to charge you.
There's just so many features that are missing from it that are like
Group
almost
chat?
standard. Yeah.
Yeah,
group
party
chats.
chat.
Party
Stop
chat?
it. Stop it. Let's go to the next topics.
No, you
Man, I'm
can't,
so bad.
You can't limit us like this, Tony.
I'm trying to go one
We're
at a
free
time.
spirits.
Okay, go ahead. Hit the fucking party chat thing then.
Yeah. No. That's,
That is like
It's
my
completely
favorite
fucking
thing
outrageous.
on 360. Having like 6 people in a party.
I think
No, wait.
the other night.
Because more often than not, when we play PS3 games, we're party chatting on Xbox.
I was just gonna say, yeah, the other night, you three, or not you, Joseph, Tony.
that cable.
It shouldn't be in my way. I'm Italian. I talk with my hands. Tony, Joe, and our friend Tyler were all playing Uncharted, and I was playing Alan Wake on my
We had to
Xbox.
talk on our
and
Xbox,
all
yeah.
you guys were all party chatting on Xbox.
Yep.
Like, it's outrageous
PlayStation's
that in
broke.
order to
It's-
even make it good, you have to use a completely different service to even talk online with someone. Like, it's
in
stupid.
In
It's
Sony's
really dumb.
defense, like the whole multiplayer thing is not. You got to remember they're in Japan. They build stuff primarily for the Japanese audience, and whoever likes it outside of that likes it outside of that.
I guess.
That's why stuff like even if you look inside Gran Turismo, that's why there's 90,000 Hondas. You know what I mean?
do
Over
love
here,
Hondas, though.
one Honda Civic, like in Forza,
my car.
you get one Honda Civic, one Honda Accord, you're set. In Gran Turismo, you need like every little single Civic and every little single... Because over there, it is a big deal. They're all different. This one has 2 more horsepower than that one, and we need them both in our game or we're going to uproar. It's just completely different universes. So, and over there, they don't care as much about multiplayer or chatting and all that. That's like an American thing. And then they couldn't incorporate it after they had built the
You
hardware.
said Asian
right?
people don't like to talk.
They do not like to talk.
They don't.
They don't. They really don't. They're very quiet folk.
And then
really
you
good
can't
at
understand them anyway.
Now,
They always
And
look like
we
they're
offended our
mad.
Asian listeners.
All 2 of them? Fuck those guys. they're, they're always glaring
Those
at
are
you.
guests not reflecting our opinions.
he reserves his own rights to his own opinions. It's not to reflect the views of... No.
Okay, back on topic. To be fair about the party chat thing, you do get it if you do PlayStation Plus, but then you're paying for their online
What do you
service.
get if you play PlayStation?
I have
Yes.
PlayStation Plus.
you
We
just
don't
don't-
have party
Everyone has
chat.
to have it.
No, there's no.
No.
There's no
Yeah,
group
I
chat.
think
There is
is.
no party chat.
I think
Oh.
There
there's
is not.
cross game chat.
No,
then.
no, no,
There's-
no, there's not.
No, there's not.
No, I'm
That's
really
a big-
confident.
Ooh,
There's
they can't,
big
do it.
argument.
Sony came out with
Really?
a big statement because everybody was pestering them, and they were just putting their head in the sand and just keeping quiet about it for years and years and
Are you
years.
sure?
And then, this just
Yes.
came out like 3 months ago. Sony finally came out. They're like, guys, it's impossible. The PS3 cannot do it. They
Yeah.
came out and said,
Really? I feel like
Yeah.
that was like a
Impossible.
selling
No,
point
no, no.
for
the PS3
Plus.
cannot
No.
physically do it.
256 megabytes of RAM. No. That's
I
that's
feel
enough
like
to make a phone call.
They would have patched it in
Or
by
to
now.
play
They're
a game.
Yeah.
They hear all the complaints coming from the States, and the PS4 will have it, and everything will be better.
They're better.
But they
It'll be
can't. They
interesting
can't
next-
do it. They
next
cannot
gen
do it.
then.
Huh.
Yeah.
It'll be better. Not good, but better.
Okay, let's
I've
go
been lying
into
to people,
the lower failure rate.
There's still a lot. Still a lot of yellow lighted systems.
It's bullshit. I don't know.
Like,
I know
it's-
one person with a fat PS3 that still works.
Mine still works, but
Tyler?
I don't
Two.
play it.
Mikey?
3.
Does too.
I don't play my PS3 though.
Everybody
so,
I know,
like,
there's broke. I mean, like,
No,
I hate
I
this thing
have-
that they hang over their head. Like,
I have like 4 or 5 friends that still have original PS3s.
okay.
I think the failure rate was really low. It was only like 4
It was-
or
yeah,
5%.
They're,
They said
all
they're
starting to shit out
acceptable.
now.
Now
Like, in the
they-
last year or
yes.
two, they're all
Listen,
crapping out.
I was gonna say that reports from a year back or so. But yeah, now definitely
They're all starting
I
to
see a
crap out,
ton
yeah.
coming in. Spoilers: I work at GameStop. A ton go through the store yellow lighted. So like they're definitely dying. But I mean that's any electronics though. Anything has a shelf life on it.
Oh yeah. All right, let's switch sides. Let's pretend we're Xbox people bashing the PS3 now.
Oh, that'll be hard to do.
It's too expensive. The online sucks, like we brought up. They're probably jealous of no.
It's not expensive anymore.
They're
it's
jealous
cheaper
of
than
no
the Xbox.
Halos. Yeah, but when we get into the Xbox 2, people say stupid shit about. I don't know what the fuck that is. Like we were talking about earlier, that they get the map packs slower than the Xbox. The interface is like for the cross media bar is confusing and just a fucking mess.
It's not confusing at all.
I'm just saying what people bitch about.
These
I
people
looked
are
this all up.
stupid.
These aren't me.
Where do you get
I
your-
think fanboys are retarded.
Fanboys are
all
retarded.
together. You got trophies being a cheap ripoff of achievements.
They
which
are.
That's
is
totally
garbage.
true. That is. Not
the-
as satisfying.
The no party chat and the online community is just broken.
It is. It's
It is.
bad.
Well,
I
those,
think that's
yeah,
what
I mean, yeah, those are people
They're all
claiming it, but they're all very, very true. I mean, like those aren't people just like being fan. Those are just facts. You don't need to deal.
Yeah.
You know, I did notice, I did play Modern Warfare 2 on both systems. My kill to death ratio was so much higher on PS3 than it was on 360. Same maps, same game modes, playing with a few different people, that's about it. So, I mean, skill-wise, possibly that might be it. It just, I was almost like at 2 on PS3, and I was like probably struggling to hang on to 1 on 360.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay.
switch, Mark.
I already switched and came back.
Let's go to the Xboxes.
Best system ever.
Worst system ever, right?
They got the best online community. That's one of the things that they hang high. I
Agreed.
actually agree with that. It's not
DLC.
It's not even fair. It's the same thing with like party chat. Like a lot of like my best friend, he's a PS3 guy. He doesn't bash the Xbox. He just doesn't know because he doesn't own one. And I feel so bad for those people. It's like you don't get it. It's like you get when you finally play on an Xbox, you get exposed to this whole like world of your non-lag and like your online actually working and cross-game chat that they don't even think about because it's like it's stuff that's not invented in like for another 10 years. You don't know you're missing it. You don't know you're missing it right now. You
They
know
don't
what I mean?
know because
Yeah.
they don't have it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But in 10 years, you'll be like, oh, how the hell did I ever live without this? That's how they are in play. It's like they're unaware. They're like, party chat, that sounds so stupid. It's because you don't have it, and if you did have it, you'd fall in love.
And you'd
do
have
it
so
every
many more
single
friends.
night.
Yeah, every night with your big circle of friends, exactly like what we all do. You know what I mean? And they don't get it because they're just like, it's above their understanding because they have nothing like it. It's not their fault. They just, that's why they're like, well, I don't get why you guys pay for Xbox.
Because it's better.
What I don't understand is that why we pay for Xbox and still have a blatant advertisement space
That's
on
one
the
of the things
dash.
that's coming up.
Shit, I'm really bad at this, man. I'm so sorry.
Oh man, I should have said that. Then you could just bitch at me all day. Ruined everything.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Well, let's talk
Xbox.
about that.
Xbox. Yeah, go ahead. Go into it.
All right,
I
we'll
think
jump
it's.
into
I
that.
think it's stupid. That's.
I don't-
fucking
I
hate
ignore them
Xbox
so
for it.
much.
I do.
The only time I really even notice them is when you scroll over them and boom, big sounds come
it's
out.
so loud and
yeah.
scary.
Yeah, they have to like minimize the volume because it is way higher than what your TV
It's
is.
still
even.
a fucking pain in the
playing
ass.
it.
I don't get. On PSN, you get one ad occasionally in that big ass box, and it's for stuff that's cutting on PSN.
Most of the
They're
ads they
advertising
do.
their own shit.
Most of the ads they have on there are stuff for Xbox Live Deal of the Week or this new Zune thing that nobody gives a shit about. But then there's that little box in the corner that's got like WoW ads. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
Dude,
How
there
is
was like
that-
a
why
week
is that
straight.
there?
It was just a Chuck Norris
Just
WoW
Chuck
ad.
Norris
And it's
shit.
like,
Yeah.
WoW isn't on Xbox. Why are you
Anywhere
advertising
close.
this?
Hey, they
I'm
paid.
not like, oh man, wow. I'm gonna
They
turn
fired
my
the
system
600
off.
employees so they could do that ad.
Oh,
That's
that
why they
must
got
be-
fired.
No,
'Cause
makes
they're like,
so
oh
much
man, we went
sense.
way over budget, guys. Sorry,
Yeah, like I don't
intern slaves.
I don't care that they're there. It bothers me because I'm still paying, and you're also getting money from ads. Fine, whatever, do your business.
This is
but
kind of
it's
like
just- it's
TV. I mean, you
ridiculous.
pay for cable, but you still have commercials.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
But then you pay premium for HBO, and then you get to watch your entire show straight through.
That is very true.
So
So I almost feel like
I-
that should be it.
I don't feel like Xbox knows where they are with the whole payment thing.
There's no rules. It's still the Wild Wild West.
Can I
Like, and-
pay like
That
$10
would
more
actually
a
be
year
nice.
for no ads?
Yes.
I would appreciate
It's like
that.
it would be nice if they
I wouldn't
had
even do that. I
The
just
two
ignore them.
memberships they do now, like the free one just had a fuck ton of ads everyone on your face all the time, but you still got to play online multiplayer. But if you do the 60 a year, then there's no ads at all. That would be spectacular. I'd love that. I wouldn't have a problem with that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd totally pay for it.
It's just an unproven market. Like it's the same reason they're able to get away with like day one DLC and stupid exclusive because like
I've got zero
there's
problem with day one DLC.
there's no laws on any of this shit yet. Nobody's figured it out because it's still just all happening for the first time. So Microsoft's pretty much able to run amok, which is what
Absolutely.
they're doing. It's like the internet too. It's like there's no regulation out there yet. And another
There probably won't be for a while too.
yeah, they'll figure it out one day, and maybe they'll step in and be like, "You can't charge and do."
I'm
they'll
pretty
do
sure
something.
the reason there's so much DLC now is because of Microsoft, which is a way I could bash it. Means I have to pay more later on for the game.
It's all
because
voluntary though.
it is voluntary, but it did so well that that's the reason the PlayStation Network was really made, the marketplace. Just because there's so much profit off of that.
Let's talk about DLC for a sec and season passes.
Okay.
Tony,
I don't like them. I bought one.
'Cause-
I-
No, we
'cause-
were talking about this the other. You were kind of
Yeah.
drunk, Tony. So I don't know if you remember or not.
I do remember. I'm very pissed. I don't know where to start.
okay, let's start
I-
with that. You bought a season pass,
I-
and now all the shit's on sale.
That's what I don't like. Okay, the whole reason they talked me into it, they sucked me in with Gears of War and with Forza 4, and they told me I get the next 6 months of content. I'm getting a content drop every month for a reduced rate. I get it for 66% of the price, what it would cost for 100% of to the normal people. And I'm like, that's a great deal because I'm probably going to buy all the DLC anyway. I'll take it at 33% off. Fine.
yeah, now it's on sale for 50% off.
And I could pay it. Okay, yeah. Then before the 6 months is even fucking up, They go in. They do these.
They did it like
they did
2 or
around-
3 times at least.
just did it for
around
Gears.
Christmas too. Around Christmas too. Like Gears just came out 2 months before all my initial content didn't even come out yet. I'm sorry, I'm getting really mad about this.
No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
no, I was trying to
it's
get you
totally
riled up
legit.
for this.
No, because it's like I didn't even get my 6 months worth of shit yet, and you're discounting it for the people that didn't give you their money in advance. Like, how can you do that? I understand if you want to put it on sale 3 months after I got all 6 content drops. Fine. Now I have all my stuff, and you can go out and give it to everybody else at a reduced rate. But to do that before I even get my shit for pre-giving you my money, like guaranteeing that you're going to sell every piece of DLC to me, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. I was pissed when I saw that the season pass was on sale for Gears. I was like, here, take my money, Epic. I'll buy your maps. I don't care. I love Horde. I'll do that.
Yeah.
And then I see them for half off or whatever it is, and I'm like,
It was almost cheaper to wait the
Yeah.
one
No,
month
it
and
was
just buy all the shit on
you
sale.
still got all the DLC from the month or 2 before, and you got it for cheaper.
yeah, it's ridiculous. I completely agree. That pisses me off. Like,
That really grinds my gears.
You know what really grinds my gears? You, America. Fuck you!
I'll cut that in too.
All right.
no, it's ridiculous. Like, absolutely agree with you, Tony. If they had waited for, like, after, example,
Wait till the
Gears,
summer.
like,
I'd be
after
fine if they
all
wait till the
4
summer.
map packs they were going to give you have to come out, and, like, a week later, they're like, yeah, whatever. Here, now they're all discounted.
They did it with Forza
Fine.
4 too. Forza 4's not over. I'm not getting all
Yeah.
I'm not done getting all.
I think Gears is on sale again this week, correct?
Yeah, Forza
think
was
so.
on sale last week.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
Jesus
what's
Christ.
Yeah, this is the
hell?
second or third time it's been on sale, the season pass.
Yeah.
Okay, here's
Let's jump into day 1 DLC now.
here's the big one. Here's the big one that pisses me off. That everybody holds off over Xbox's head is the Red Ring. Okay, I
Over.
get it was a huge deal when it first came out, but Microsoft. It happened to me. I
Happened to
sent
me.
it into Microsoft,
Happened to
and
me.
Microsoft sent me another one for free. Okay, the fact of the matter is the PlayStation guys are still bitching about this. This hasn't been relevant.
And now we have the yellow light of death to you guys.
This hasn't been relevant in like 4 fucking years.
Yeah, no, it's-
this was like the first
I've
production.
never heard it
run.
with the Slims yet.
Yeah, this is like the first production.
Ricky-
they physically
Ricky's
can't because they
Ricky's
took
red
the
dotted.
they took the red lights out of it. They physically can't red light anymore. But
Yeah, they can still red dots,
Yeah.
which is the same exact
Yeah.
thing.
but no, but
But
that was
they-
like the
they did
first. The
move
first
around the
one
areas.
had that high failure rate.
Yeah.
They corrected.
There was a study that
Xbox
actually
has been
said
around
it was
for
almost
8
as
fucking
high
years.
as 53% failure rate.
Yeah, but
Seems
it's been out
about
for
right.
8 years, and that was the first run. It's like get over it. This is
Yeah,
shit
it's
from
like 6.
okay, whatever.
2005.
Still, it's been out for a long since 05.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Math
Oh,
again.
Math.
You guys suck at it.
You guys,
Don't worry about
we
it.
went over this last week. But yeah, like I don't know.
No, I agree.
It's
It is-
long gone.
yeah.
It's long
It's
gone,
long
and you
gone.
got to get over
Long
that.
gone. Let it go, guys.
That's
Let
the
it
thing
go.
with fanboys is they just hold on to the one thing for forever.
Yeah.
And, like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I
Your
mean,
new Halo sucked.
like Nintendo's
remake.
and PS3s, most of their like the Xbox fanboys have like a thing against them because they still have that issue with the PSN being garbage and the graphics are terrible on Nintendo.
Well, those are still relevant.
Yeah, those are
Exactly.
still
We're-
relevant.
That's what
Red
I'm saying.
Ring
Is
is
that
not.
like PS3 and Nintendo fanboys always held that like, oh, the Red Ring thing on Xbox is when that's done. It's done. It's not a big deal anymore. Those S systems rarely do it, if ever.
Yeah.
And it's just an outdated argument. But
It's-
it's fanboys doesn't matter.
I mean, that was their fault trying to cut production costs and using,
Absolutely,
the
just to
stupid
get it out that
solder.
year early.
Yeah, they tried to rush it, and they still made money off of it. I mean, well, they did lose. Man, I can't remember.
They
This is
didn't
so
lose-
long
it
ago.
was
Well,
a good
like
amount.
the repair cost of it was just ridiculous. I
It
know.
was a good amount.
I'm
but-
sure a lot of people got screwed. The first people that started getting the Red Ring before Microsoft acknowledged it was a problem, but I was one of the later ones. And like I said, they
Oh, yeah, there was, like,
handled
no
it
big deal.
very well. Like
Oh, they did.
They sent me the
Gone
thing.
for, like,
They took
2-3
care of all the
weeks and I got
shipping.
back.
Mine was like 2 days.
Really, and they gave me a free month of gold.
Because
for it,
soon as it was in the system that my barcode got scanned, that it was on the way to Microsoft, they send you a different one. They don't fix yours.
Yeah.
They sent
Yeah,
you.
yeah, they just mix
So
that
mine
stuff.
was already in the mail, and I got I was with on Xbox for 2 days. They sent me a thing. They gave me 6 months of free Xbox Live.
Wow.
They gave me
That's-
They gave me like 800 points.
They just like Tony. I don't know if you've
Apparently,
noticed.
yeah.
All you listeners, this is like the second or third
I
time this has
couldn't have-
happened to
Yeah,
Tony.
I couldn't have asked for like I get it. Your product broke. Like we were saying earlier, stuff breaks. Stuff has shelf life.
Shit happens.
I know. I got the right way. They couldn't handle it better for me personally. I'm not upset. I don't hold it over their head. If my PS3 shit's out, I hope Sony handles it half as well as Microsoft handled it when theirs broke.
They won't.
I know, I've personally bought 3 Xboxes.
Yeah, I'm on my third or first slim line,
And
now.
I'll still buy another one if mine breaks.
Yeah, I would. Too.
I'll do it because I'm an idiot.
The other thing, like kind of newer, but the same thing that all the Xbox guys hold over the PlayStation guys, which is bullshit too, is the hacking. That's
Yeah.
a little new.
Yes.
Xbox
That
gets
one,
hacked
yes.
too.
It did.
Me
So
and
just
Tony.
Yeah, we got fucking.
There's
got hacked.
there's 3
FIFA
separate
bitches.
times.
Stop yelling at the PlayStation guys. Look, it's not their
If anyone
fucking-
can get
it's
hacked.
not their fault.
Steam got hacked.
Yeah.
Everything
And
gets
stop
hacked,
holding over
especially
the
now.
heads. Stop.
Taco Bell got
At least we don't
hacked.
get hacked.
Or
Taco Bell
Bell.
got hacked.
Bell got hacked. That's. Oh Jesus! I don't know.
Some guy out there
that
is
is-
getting
yeah.
tacos for life because of this hack.
No, it is ridiculous that they're still. Like that's a year ago now. It was like last April, and there still is a thing. Like it's,
That really
At least
hurt
we
their
don't get
sales
hacked.
that
At least
month
we don't
for
get hacked.
games.
Yes, we do.
yeah, Microsoft has been hacked a couple times.
It's never as big, and they don't have to shut down the entire. Just hope that day never comes. That's not. And that was like I thought Microsoft handled that very classy too when PlayStation did come out. I
They
don't know if
weren't,
you guys
like,
remember. Yeah,
jabbing.
they didn't come out and like they were just they came out and they said it. They're like, this can happen to anybody. It's a big deal. It's like we feel bad and we take no pride in this happening to Sony.
Absolutely,
This isn't
yeah.
funny, and it's they handle it.
And then
really
there's
classy
people
as
like
well.
me who is like, ha
yeah, right.
I'm not classy.
That whole thing also fucked a couple people over, developers too, because that's when SOCOM came
Oh yeah,
out.
SOCOM.
And SOCOM was supposed
No
to have
one was
great
buying games on
multi-
PS3.
This is an interesting story. I have a friend who's a huge SOCOM fan. Huge SOCOM fan. Like, that's the only reason he has a PS3. The only reason he has a game console at all. And, I don't know, we were drunk. I'm like, SOCOM sucks. He's like, yeah, it does.
Oh,
I still play it.
Oh,
sad.
No, like,
thanks for the sad story of the week.
Yeah, that was sad.
he has a PS2.
I was going to go on a sexy story. There's also a sad
He
story
has
next
a
week.
PS3. All the SOCOM games. Those are the only games he owns. And,
Said
he
4
hates
sucked.
them. What?
He said 4 sucked or just overall the series sucks?
No, 4. Just
Okay.
4.
Yeah.
I mean, SOCOM
Either way,
2 was
I'm sure they would have sold
I
Yeah,
like the
more of
original
that.
SOCOMs.
SOCOM 2 was the best.
Mortal
He
Kombat got
knows it.
fucked a little bit too, I think. Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
still won out. They still sold really, really well because the game was just great by itself.
Yep.
But, I mean, with that online being down, that sucks. When
Even
online's
with
such a
the
big
online
thing
being
now.
up, Mortal Kombat's online still sucks.
Yeah, it still does suck. Yeah, I'll give you that one.
No, if you're going to play a fighting game, you have to do it on the same console.
No. Yeah, it has to be split screen. Has to.
Fighting games
Or,
aren't split screen.
No,
you
you
know
can
what I
still
mean?
do-
Versus same screen, you know what I mean?
You still do LAN parties. LAN, there's no
Yeah,
lag.
yeah.
Yes, there is.
Slight.
It's very slight, though.
I don't know. You guys are.
If you're wireless, there's more lag than if you're wired, but there's
That's
still
when
lag.
When I'm talking
If
LAN,
you
I'm talking all hardwired.
fire or fighting games, you have to do it on the same system. I mean, there's no downfall because it's just one giant screen.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
You don't need to play on your same system. You could sync your own controller to different system.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit. Shit, yeah.
Fighting games suck.
you suck.
Oh.
Now apologize.
No,
sorry.
thank
I
you.
wasn't talking to you. All right, what else we got?
Is there any other fanboy
I
stuff?
wanted to get you guys closing comments on fanboys. I got a little rant I want to go to into the end, but
Okay.
by all means.
Fanboys. I mean, I consider myself a fanboy of a few things, but like Steam mostly. But I don't know. Everyone's gonna have their biases like that. Depending on what system you bought, what you've been buying. I've been buying Xboxes since they've started, so I'm always gonna probably be there.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I guess if you want to consider me, I'd say I'm more of a Microsoft fanboy. But that's only because I bought my system when Oblivion came out in 2005. And I didn't get my PS3 till 2 or 3 years later.
Yeah.
I mean, just this stark difference of just what the online services are just completely different. And I was just like, just couldn't go back to it. But I'd say, if you had to label me, I'd say a Microsoft. But I'd like to say I'm more of just a consumerist whore, and I'll just buy anything.
Yeah.
So,
You're a
like,
tech
if
whore.
I'm, yeah.
I get
if-
everything too.
I mean, if there's a game I want to play on a system I want, I'll buy it. Like, that's why I bought a Vita. I'm not. It's just because, like, oh, it's Sony, it sucks dick. No, it's got games I want to play on it, and it looks like an awesome system. I'm a gamer, first and foremost, out of anything. That's how I see it.
Well, I'll give you a quick rundown of everything I have an opinion of. Steam sales, awesome. I love my PC. I love my Xbox. The Xbox service online, amazing. Sony, you won the high def horror, bravo. Nintendo, you're there.
Bravo.
Still, for some reason.
Positive. Okay.
I loved Twilight Princess. That was actually my favorite Zelda game after GameCube. And the 3DS is awesome. I love that. I'm still playing Mario Kart. I don't know why. It's the seventh one.
I've played Mario Kart 7. It was called Mario Kart on Super Nintendo when it first came out.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I played it too.
It's just now it's in 3D. It looks pretty cool, but no, I keep playing it. And the Vita.
So you'd say more or less same thing. You're just you're a
I'm
gamer.
just consumer horror.
No, I'm a consumer. So I'll just buy anything. We're gamers. That's how it breaks down.
No, I mean, like, I have positive things to say about every system. Yeah. I have negative things to say about every system except my computer. I don't consider myself a PC fanboy, though.
Yeah, me neither, actually. I love my computer to death, but I don't consider myself a fanboy just because I'm on my 360 so much anyway. I use that a lot, and, everything has a different purpose.
It needs to stop. The fanboyism needs to stop.
Yeah, everyone needs to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
If everything was the same, it'd be so boring.
Like it's like no other medium has that. The divides in what they want. You don't see it in anything else.
I mean, if Nintendo wasn't around, what would I shouldn't say my family. What would other families do? Play board games? Fuck that.
Ew.
You don't play Monopoly so long before you hate your family and chop them up into little pieces. Sorry, going on to a different story.
Whoa.
All right, Tony.
No, I actually wrote this morning. I put like 2 paragraphs down, if you guys don't mind, because
Go ahead.
Take your
soliloquy.
I hate fucking fanboy.
All right, I'll turn everyone else down.
No, I don't care. Okay, so like first and foremost, I want to stress that I can't stand fanboys at all, regardless of their allegiance. I hate them all equally. It's one thing to screw around like amongst friends, like we all do. Like I give Joe and Mark shit all the time about being PC guys and stuff. We're just screwing around, like being friends. It's another thing to go on the internet and blast somebody that you've never even met.
Flame Wars.
About what they've purchased.
Like in Clerks.
Like in Clerks.
Yeah.
Found a way to reach out to a world he feels isolated from, and you somehow found a way to take issue with him.
Sure, take his side.
Have you become so embittered that you now feel the need to attack the handicapped?
What handicap? That guy's just in a wheelchair. It's not like he's Anne Frank or something.
And Frank?
Yeah, Anne Frank. The chick that was all till the miracle worker showed up and knocked some smarts into her.
You're talking about Helen Keller.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about Anne Frank. She was deaf, dumb, and blind.
No, she wasn't. Helen Keller was deaf, dumb, and blind.
Are you sure?
Yep.
And who the fuck's Anne Frank?
Anne Frank's the little Jewish girl who hid from the Nazis in a secret room with her family. She wrote a diary.
Oh, yeah. Well, then I guess this guy is like Anne Frank, what with the diary and all.
No, he's like Helen Keller with the handicap, you jerk.
You always gotta be right, don't you? You Nazi douchebag.
Exactly. I think for us, like you guys were saying earlier, we might have like our favorites among the current generation, but we still have respect for all the options that are out there. We're all gamers. Huh?
Preach, brother.
Right. we're all gamers at heart, and I don't know. Certain councils might not do this or that better, and certain will do this or that better, but I don't like that people are out there harassing one another because they didn't have the same views as you when they purchased whatever it is that they purchased. Like, if you bought a PS3, it's not your job to go on Nintendo forums and start bashing the Wii guys. Leave those guys alone, Who knows? They might have a PS3 as well, but they're trying to get some insight on the latest Zelda news or whatever. If you really want to hold your head up high and call yourself a true gamer, you should own all the options anyway. Like, how can you run around saying PS3 is the ultimate console?
And they never bought one.
No, wait.
Oh, no. I'm going to shut up that guy. Just turn me down, okay?
Mark, you're trolling wrong. PS3's the best. Xbox.
Yeah. Like, you can't know the PS3 is the best without ever playing Halo, and you can't know Nintendo's the best without ever playing Resistance or Uncharted or so on and so forth. If you can't afford all three, that's okay too, but don't criticize other people on their choice because you're jealous that the one console you're limited to can't do this or that. You guys forget that some guy had to work at a shitty ass job for weeks and save a little bit every week out of his paycheck to go and buy that Xbox so he could come home on his downtime and play some video games. When he's on a forum or something, he doesn't want to hear you bitching about the fucking Red Ring. Like, he had to work for that console. Guys are dicks to each other. The other thing too, Sony doesn't care if you own an Xbox. Despite what you think, they don't care as long as it's sitting next to their PS3. They don't give a shit. The only people that care are you guys on the fucking internet. You guys are the only ones that make a big deal about it. And like, okay, like in conclusion, like I said, I made it very clear on the show in the past, and I don't try to hide it now. On the current gen, my 360 is the favorite of all of them out there. But I love my PS3, and I enjoy the few games that I do play on the Wii. But it's my least favorite because it's the worst at it's the worst at suiting my personal gaming needs. But that can't mean it's not the best at serving someone else's gaming needs. Different people, like you guys were saying earlier, they all have different needs, and if everything was the same, like you were saying, it'd be so freaking boring. And everybody should be thanking their lucky stars that we have so many great gaming choices in this day and age. You don't have to sit there and all play on one system. And I don't know, what it all comes down to in the end, anyways, the games and your buddies. So like, who cares what system they're on? You're arguing about my metal box is better than your metal box.
My metal box is better than your metal box.
All right. So the moral of the story is everyone go buy an Xbox.
Yeah.
And there goes the fanboyism.
And everything Tony just said.
Sorry about that little thing. I just had to get that off my
Toilet
chest.
flushing
I know.
noise right there.
It's beautifully written, Tony.
Yeah. I don't know. Time that people waste bitching about shit on the fucking internet, they could be spending playing the other games on the consoles that they're bitching about and changing the world fucking views.
I agree. 100%. I'm with you, Tony. When the revolution comes, I'll be with you.
I hate fanboys. I really do. It's bothersome. Every time I'm on like IGN.com or something, I'm just like, just trying to read about something. Like they'll be like, "Oh, the new Zelda got announced," and then the comments just turn into flame wars.
Yeah.
Can't we talk about Zelda? Isn't that what the fucking article was about?
Not the
No, it's about Flame War.
Not the internet, though.
Every single thing. It's like I just want to hear what other people think, and it just turns into, "No, PS3 sucks. Oh, you got the red ring. Oh."
I feel like the three of us are just kind of disagreeing with Tony just to disagree.
A little bit, yeah. Well, he gets so angry. It's so funny.
Wait, are we flame warring?
They're flame warring against me right now. That's true.
No.
It's funny, though.
That's all I have to say about Flame Wars. We can move on to whatever you guys want to talk about or whatever.
That pretty much wraps up this week.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, yay!
All right.
I mean, the only other thing we have to do is find a closing song.
Ooh,
I don't
song.
even remember what we talked about.
Oh, there'll be plenty. We'll get it. That's it then for this week. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back same time next week.
Stay sexy, Illinois.
Yeah.
No. We're going to be back 3 hours later next week because Matt has to work.
3 hours later next week because Matt has to work. So
Stay
tune in
sexy.
that time. Stay sexy, Illinois.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's